gonna be going live here.
Yeah.
Two
Hello.
2 seconds ago.
Oh,
Hello.
Speaking of nightmares, though.
upside down. I should know better than to talk this close to going live. How have I not learned anything in a year?
There was nothing on there. But yeah, speaking of nightmares, I had a dream I was sitting at a bar the other night.
Oh no.
Which was great for like 3 seconds until someone sat down right next to me and was like, "Is this okay?" And I was just like, No, it's not. What are you doing? Where's your mask?" And then I was like, "Oh no, where's my mask?" And I was like, "Ah!" And yeah, so that's what's happening now. Welcome to Tuesdays, everyone. This is Nightmare Talk with the Gods. We know. It is Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Monday nights, you just missed Mind of the Martyr if you did not tune in at the same time, but on Monday. Coming up on Wednesdays, we're going to have a Monster Hearts campaign very soon, September something?
I think numbers are not in my head, but I believe that the goal is to begin September 15th. It's a Wednesday. And we will be on at 5:30 instead of at 6. So 5:30 to 8:30 because we got a lot of East Coasters.
Want to get to bed early?
The 16th. And the name of the campaign is Monsters of Oaknell.
Oh.
That is the name of the game.
Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Jen, you are also GMing a game for Extra Life.
Yes, for the honor, not She-Ra, except in as much as it's totally She-Ra, but not. And yeah, I'm going to be running, and there's some awesome players that we're having. I'm really excited about everybody. I've got a couple of my Monster Hearts peeps. I got a couple of our sort of frequent faces here, and also Banana Chan, who's we interviewed this month, is going to join us, and it's going to be really, really cool. I'm super excited. And it's a very different kind of game. So if you want to see something that's a little more sort of structured, it's a great one to join in and see what it's like and help raise money for healthcare for children. So what better cause could there be?
I can't think of one right now. Okay, perfect. And outside of that, we can talk about little sponsorships here. We've got SoNerdwear.com. If you want to maybe say you've got like a softball team or something, you need shirts printed up for the big game this Sunday. You gotta head on over there, send your logo in. No job is too small. They'll print it up for you, send it back to you. And if you do that, go ahead and use promo code FRIENDS and get 10% off. So Nerdwear, that's what nerds wear. What did I have? I had one for DM Emporium. If you need some dice and maybe some mugs, head on to DM Emporium.
That was the best one so far.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
I heard DM in Parm.
Yeah, I cut it. I cut it a little short. DM Emporium. If you need anything from what I just sung, listed off there, from dice to mugs to battle figures, what have you, they've got it. Head on over there, use promo code FWRD and get 10% off as well. Okay. GrindingCoffee.co is our newest sponsor. They're making great coffee. It's all organic, 100% all natural, sustainably harvest coffee. Does it get better than that? It probably does not. So if you want some sustainable coffee that tastes great, head on over to grindingcoffee.co. Use promo code FWRD and get 13% off. Oh, and
Very specific number.
yes, I like it though. Outside of that, I don't think I have anything. Anybody else have something?
Oh, yeah, no, I think that's it for announcements for forward. We're okay.
Yeah, we got something coming down the pipe, but yeah, we'll talk in September or October. You may notice later we'll talk about it. All right. Last we left off, you all made it to the town of Gosha, and you met a couple of the locals. I mean, there wasn't many of them. You went to the bar, per usual. I think that is like mandatory first stop for any town visit.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's like meeting in the tavern.
Yeah. You managed to procure a guide who can take you through the mountains. Is it guide, Sherpa? I guess it could be either. I don't know, depending on where you
The
are.
chirping guy, the guy who chirps.
The guy who chirps.
Chirping guy.
And got some items identified. You don't know what they are yet because we haven't gotten there. And there were some things that I think Newt and Desmond wanted to get done early morning if we just want to jump right into that.
Yeah, actually, I think just because we're down a player temporarily, maybe Corey, we could do that at night before everyone goes to sleep, just so we're not like just starting the next day and people have the opportunity to RP if they want. You good with that?
Yeah, no, let's go find a body.
All right. So after everyone has their meeting and we sort of have the sense that we're going to go to the goblin guy and get our items in the morning, I think, okay. Even though he doesn't have any cute outfits and I really don't like that. That just really bothers me. These are all very ugly, but whatever. Okay. Who does, the great. And she sort of looks and makes sure that other people aren't really listening.
Yeah, you barely get the G out, and I'm already walking for the door.
I start scurrying after you. I'm like, I'll be back. Just have a thing. I'll be back. I'll be okay. Right.
If you want to sleep well tonight, don't follow us. We'll see you in a bit.
You don't worry about it. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Have fun. Yep.
Okay. I've never really like gone into graveyards to look for dead bodies at night. Is there like any tips that I need to know or like anything that you need to like?
I don't necessarily make an effort of going and looking for bodies specifically, but it seems it's just a nice place to go and take an evening walk, and every once in a while you just see some fresh soil, and that's kind of what you're. Well, it hasn't been there very long. I'm not quite sure what's your point. We want to go and find somebody to like bring back, or are you finding kind of like make a bit of a puppet to play with for a while? I don't really do that anymore, but if you want to learn, we can.
I want to fuck around with their spirit.
Okay. No, that doesn't sound bad. It's just something I'm unfamiliar with.
I just want to see if I can call it back or pieces of it or anything like that.
Even just sense that it's there. I'd be interested to see if you could do that. I know I know there's a connection, and there's like when the body's still around, there's that limbo moment, but I've never really been much for understanding how to connect with that. I just know how to sense if it's still there to pull back.
Isn't that a game?
What?
You don't. It's a game. I didn't know that they did that after they died. That's strange. So where this is in my head is that all of the monks the monk zombies, the zombunks, they all they had like a little piece of spirit that had been broken into pieces, and the piece of the spirit was still there, but the pieces were all gone or missing, and that's what's happening, with the people that Carmichael took. So if I could find out how to call spirit back, maybe I could call the pieces back. Does that make any sense?
In theory, but it's worth trying. So
it's kind of rude to the dead person, but
not necessarily. Usually that spirit needs to be willing.
Okay.
So you can always, at least from my experience, try and pull that soul back and that person back to their physical being, but it's their choice whether they want to come.
Okay.
So
And I don't think they're gonna like be alive after that or anything. It's different since they're dead, but we're talking about people who aren't really dead, they're just missing pieces.
yeah, that's something I haven't messed with. So we'll see what we can play with.
Okay. All right.
Let's.
I'll follow your lead.
So then I just basically will start walking into the cemetery like I own the place and I've been there 100 times, but it's probably one I've never stepped foot in. But they're all the same to me. And just kind of like wandering around, I'm looking at the headstones and enjoying like the old ones that are like covered in moss, and every once in a while, like kind of step near the foot of a gravestone that looks like it might be fresh, but maybe it's just some like turn up dirt from like a skunk or something tearing at a grub. Or
Really like this place.
yeah, it's relaxing to me. It's quiet. There's nobody to talk back. There's nobody to argue or shout or fight. It's just there's so many people here, but it's so quiet.
Okay, I kind of get that.
So I just continue kind of touring around, and I'll point out to Newt like different styles of gravestones maybe that I've seen before, and like maybe point to some really old ones, hoping to find a grave that's maybe fairly fresh.
Sure, roll an investigation check, and both of you can do it.
All right, I'm so good at investigation with my negative.
Well, that's a
intelligence
natural
modifier.
20 with a +5, so
Oh, but let me roll anyway, just so that we can compare. Wait, hey, 16.
that'll do.
I'm not useless this time for once.
Yeah, we'll say you're walking around for a bit, and you notice that a lot of the graves are actually kind of marked the same date, and that would jive with what you heard about the city being burned down by a dragon. And it takes a little bit, but you end up finding like some just unmarked burial mounds nearby.
Well, this is a bit promising. So I'm just gonna walk up to the gravestone or get to the grave mounds, and I don't know if it's a Claire thing or what. If I can like just sense if there's bodies there, and like I'm assuming by the dirt, I've probably seen enough buried to be like, this dirt's been stirred up for like 2-3 days.
Yeah, I mean, with a natural 20, we'll just say like, yeah, it looks within a week or so. But there's no marker or anything on there. It's just you
Right.
see, a humanoid-shaped burial mound.
So yeah, these haven't been here. I could say less than a week. So there's definitely their connection is still there. So maybe they're not deep enough in the dirt that you can still sense that. But here's your
Yeah.
opportunity.
We don't have to dig them up. We can just sit in them.
That's up to you. I know anything that I have to do, I usually have to be in physical contact. But
I don't know. And let me
and
me
I don't want to get
try.
any dirt on that on your nice clothes. But we start digging if we really need to. Sure, we can find
Oh,
it.
well, yeah, this is just the ugly coat that the goblin gave me, so I don't really care if I get dirt on it.
Oh, okay, well,
There's no making this cute. So she kneels down and puts her hands in the dirt and kind of grabs on, and tries to see if she can get in touch with a spirit that may be near or around or connected to this earth, this place. And I'll spend a key point on that.
All right, and while that's happening, Capri, Tobias, what are you doing upstairs?
Imagine Tobias is just kind of chilling. Really? He's probably just waiting it out. Yeah, cleaning his gun. I imagine that Kepri hears the occasional expletive of Tobias talking to Prism, and then Prism immediately messing with him afterwards.
You're doing all right in there.
Aye, just this one being a crafty little devil, eh? Don't bite me, that's rude.
Well, what'd you do to her? Fighting you for a reason.
No, no, that's cute.
What does that mean?
She's just a little rascal, that's all, ain't you? Little
So she
rascal.
bites you? I feel like snake bites hurt, don't they?
It's playful. Playful enough, anyway. Little too on the nose sometimes. Just gives Prism evils as the snake kind of curls up around his arm. Prism's head kind of sits in his palm. He goes ahead and uses his thumb to just stroke across her head.
Oh, I love her so much. I just had a thought, and literally the train left the station without me.
I thought my internet just dropped out because I was like, wait, I don't hear anything.
No, that was just me being an idiot. That's it. That's the one.
No, self put down.
I'll think of a way to rephrase that, but it's not happening right now. I want to ask Toby something. I forgot. I don't know. Come back to me.
Okay, back in the graveyard. Meanwhile, in the graveyard.
So I actually will say out loud, just very quietly, hey, I know this is like really rude, and I'm really sorry, but it's for like a really good reason. Like, just sort of, you gotta trust me on that. But like, if you're around here anywhere, like spirit of this person, like, could you just like kind of head in my direction just a little bit for a second?
That all you do is talk to them and they just talk back?
Well, I mean, it's not, I'm like, there's here. And I put my hands on Desmond and just like make that physical feeling of ki sort of manifest so that he can feel that there's energy that I'm working around. Like, I'm not, it's that I really probably don't need to talk. It just makes me feel better.
No, that's new and kind of cool. And like the spot you touch would have like probably glowed a little bit green just with like that cleric aura as you did it.
Look how fancy we are now.
And if there is a spirit around, what does that look like?
A spirit? You know, I would say that other people couldn't see it except that Des is there as well. So I would think that it would be a little will-o'-the-wispy, like a little bit like a shining light with a color that might be specific to the person that sort of diffuses into an aura around it in the air. So shapeless, except with like a bit of a spherical tint to it, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Yeah, as you're sitting there, you see that something comes dancing along and is hovering over the grave that you are, I guess, needing.
Thank you for coming. I hope that you're doing okay. I'm so sorry for your she looks down at the ground, your loss. And I just does it feel like it's whole, like it's in one piece?
I mean, yeah, I guess since you have contacted other people who are alive, you would notice that it was, yeah, virtually the same.
It's whole. That's all I really needed you to do, was just to know that you could come and be around me. If there's anything that I can do for you in return, you could just let me know, and then I will do something for you in return, just for showing yourself to me and saying hi. I just needed to know I could call you. Is there anything that I can do for you? I'll spend a second key point to get an answer.
Can you get like a verbal answer?
I feel like it's probably more like a feeling in my gut kind of answer, but it's your choice whether I can even get that. It's totally up to you.
You see it, I guess, like dancing in and out of the ground, and you get the sense that this thing did not want to die, but it did.
I'm so sorry. I don't know. It wants to be alive again. I don't know if we can do that. Probably we can't. But
No, we can.
Do you want to have us try to have you be alive, even if it's kind of gonna feel weird and might not last for very long? Would it last for very long? It's not gonna last for very long, is it?
It would last very long.
We could do that if you want. Well, he could. I can't. Bob, once for yes and twice for no.
See it just like slowly comes in and out of the soil.
Okay, maybe help them.
Well, we're about to get dirty, I guess.
We got to do the digging. Okay. I'm good at digging holes. It's all right. It's fine. Call back to episode 3.
Well, we can do it the hard way, or we can go and find some tools. Maybe there's a groundkeeper here that keeps them laying around, but I need to get in touch with the body.
Okay. You'll remember where it is. I'll remember where. You know what? Actually, maybe one of us stay with it and the other one get. No, we don't know this place. Okay, we'll both get tools. We're gonna get tools and then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna help you. Okay. Bob, once for yes and twice for no.
I keep thinking you just named it Bob.
That's his name now.
I did. Nods. Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go get some tools then.
So I'll wander around looking for just shovels and see if there's like a groundskeeper's shed, and usually there is.
Yeah, we'll say you can find a shovel relatively easily.
Yeah, so find that, take it back, and we start getting to work. So done this for a time or two, but just once you get a few feet down, just slow down. We don't know how lazy these groundkeepers have been, and we kind of want to keep the body in as tact as possible. Oh, it's Tuba Guy.
Uh-huh. I almost muted it and then I went, no, he's part of the show.
Definitely. So yeah, we'll start slowly digging and just making sure that we don't, stab a spade into a body part and knock off a hand or a foot or something.
Sure, give me strength checks. And Kepri, did you remember what you were going to say?
$16 for me.
14. It was a 20 and then it went.
Yeah.
Oh, look what you could have had.
Standard. Yeah, it's a little like rough going at first, just because the ground is, it's cold out here and it's a little
that
deep.
bit of frost.
Yeah, but once you get working, you get in there, and you find not too far down is just like this dwarf, and looks like they've got just like this huge like slash across their chest and face.
So I look up I kind of take a knee and like kind of assess the body and do a once over, make sure it really hasn't been here for a week or 10 days or so, somewhere in that. And it's not older than I think it is. So assuming that our assessment was correct, just based off of the decomposition, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, yeah, I think it looks fine, especially since the ground is cold. It probably helped it like not decompose too much.
So I'll like look up to Newton and go, this is going to take a bit. Like,
okay, what do you mean by a bit?
Solid hour, I'm going to have to be here. So you want to watch my back for a bit?
Yeah, no, I'll watch your back. I mean, I can also help with okay, I'll guard. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
if you-
not sure how you can help, but we'll see what we can do here.
Okay.
And I grab my my amulet of Kellenvor and kind of start to like invoke it, and you'll see it start to glow. And I try to make the connection to Kellenvor. And as that kind of runs across my chest and down my arm, I have the connection to the pendant. And as my hand starts to glow in this like black, green, bright, vibrant kind of Icarish almost, I put that to the chest of the dwarf, and you kind of start seeing it flow at like almost in like a heartbeat pulse connected to mine, pulsing through the body. And over the next hour, if you haven't figured it out, I'm casting Raise Dead.
I'm also going to have my hands on your shoulder, trying to sort of feel or sense or understand what you're doing, so that next time we can try to combine what we're doing at the same time.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So as I'm trying to pull from my arcane focus with my amulet with Kellenvor, just pushing this force into the body, hoping it works. I'll let you say yes or no if it works, because I don't know if there's any check. I think it's just supposed to, but it's also supposed to take a component. But I have my arcane focus.
I might maybe expend a key point to try to make up for the lack of component. I don't know if that will work, but I'll channel energy into you while you're doing it to try to give you some fuel.
You know what? Why doesn't somebody roll percentage dice? Let's see.
Oh, percentage dice. Who wants to roll it?
Well, one you need.
Uh,
Doesn't the spell call for like 1,000 gold piece?
500.
Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah. So usually what happens, and I do have enough.
you're being very merciful.
I do have enough gold that if it does pull, it'll just drain my gold, and I'll basically have like nothing. Because
But
usually
we want to be able to do this for one another when we go up the mountain.
I have another set of diamonds for a lesser spell.
Okay.
So, but the
Are we
timeline, the duration
sure we
of that is
wanna-
like minutes. So
Are we sure we want to spend that? Because what if one of us, gets dead?
I have other ways.
All right.
This
Are
this
you
this
rolling
is
or me?
something. So I'm taking like a moment to explain to Newt, like, this is something you won't see me do very often. This is, if one of us falls in battle, I've got other things that I can use within the minute like of death to pull people back very easily. This is for somebody
What if you
who's
can't get to
gone.
us? What if you can't get to us? What if it's one of us and you can't get to us?
We still have ways to prolong that. So
Okay.
if you're in
Alright.
eyesight, I can make people hold on to that light
Mhm.
long enough for me to get to them. So
And I'm going to try, like, as however many key points, like if I feel like there's a way to put that energy in the place of that component, I will. It's up to my limit of key points, but we'll see. Do you want me to roll the percentage? The percentage?
that's up to you. I'm casting it. If you want to go for it, give her.
It's a 39.
Okay. How many key points do you have?
Not spent. I have 6 left. Well, actually, no, I 7 left because I already checked the one that I was spending for this. So 7 total.
Okay. I say I'll let you have this, but you're gonna burn 4 key points,
Okay.
and you're gonna have to roll a d6, and whatever that number is, that's when they come back.
That's how many come back, or that's
That's
how many days
Yeah, how many days before they come back?
before all of them come back?
Before the 4.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I'll take that.
Risky.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what we're doing? Is that the?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of look back and I keep pulsing my arm's still connected to my amulet, and I can feel the connection, and I can feel Newt helping, and my eyes flare back green and I kind of go dark. And once that connection to the body hits, you start seeing over the next hour the color start to return to the body, any damage that was done, whether it was injury or someone was murdered, whatever, those wounds start to pull. Hair starts to have color come back. Even within the last 45-50 minutes, breath starts to return to the lungs. Muscles start to activate again, and fingers start to twitch, toes start to twitch, arms start to slowly move until the hour is up, and I kind of snap out of it and pull myself back. All that ichor and dark magic comes pulling back into my amulet, and I kind of release, and the amulet goes dark. And I don't even say anything. I just kind of wake up from it, and I put my hand down to pull the dwarf up, and like wait for them to react to hold my hand to help them up.
It's like, ah! Just like an extended scream.
Oh my God. Just scared the shit out of me.
What? We'll kind of just like touch you to see if you're like real.
We're here. It's okay.
You're
We're here.
here. It's good. I know it's been a moment. Your lungs might be a bit sore. It's been a minute since you've breathed. Just slow breaths.
Just
You'll be all right.
Pulls out like this giant centipede.
Ah!
Yeah, that might happen for a day or so.
Okay. Oh.
A good hot shower. They'll make their way out. It'll be fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Make their way out.
I'm
And like,
new.
this doesn't phase Desmond at all. He's seen this 100 times.
I'm new, and this is my friend Des. And thank you to your spirit for helping us a little bit. And we wanted to do something in return for you, so we did something in return for you.
Hi, Newt and Des. I'm Sunshine, and that's a weird experience there.
Yeah, I don't get to do that very often, but everyone that comes back always says it's a bit awkward for the first little bit. I do find a good drink helps though.
Yeah, I think I could use a drink. He like pats himself and
Oh, you
notices
probably
that,
don't
like,
have much, and we should probably get you. And I actually take my robe and like put it over them because they're probably like in shitty clothes and maybe a bit cold from the dirt, just to try and like get a little bit of warmth through the body a bit. Help them dust off the dirt.
Thanks.
We'll get you a stiff drink. You'll be all right.
Are you safe in town? Someone cut you with like a sword or something. Are you safe if we go back in town and get you a drink?
Honestly, it's a bit foggy. I'm not sure how I ended up here.
Yeah, your memories and stuff might be a bit hazy for a bit, but give it time and all those, the electrical pulses going through your brain and stuff. Once they get back into sync, you'll be back to normal soon enough. It's going to take a bit. Everything's fresh.
Can I inside check him?
Sure.
21.
Yeah, it looks like he's genuine. He's like definitely like, what the fuck happened? Where am I? I mean, I think they might have a recollection of some things, but not all of the details.
Okay. All right.
Let's go get you warmed up in a stiff drink, and maybe that'll help you calm down and remember a few things. I know my friend Newt here said that you didn't want to die, so maybe that'll come back.
Well, I don't know if anybody wants to die. Is that you?
No, not necessarily wants to, but
Sometimes, I mean, usually people who get like killed by big swords are like want to die even less than the people who
yeah, weren't prepared or
would
wasn't
think.
expecting.
Yeah, it's kind of probably usually a surprise.
There's a reason we were
Everything.
here tonight, and it seems like your just time wasn't up, so we were in the right place at the right time for a reason.
Cool. Well, thank you. Can you help me out of this thing? I like imagine like you both of you are like sitting at the edge of the.
Oh no! As
He's,
soon as he
down
like would
there.
have had the gasp, I would have like grabbed his hand and helped him stand up and stuff. And let's see if we can help you remember what the hell happened to you. You might have some weird reactions. Maybe we'll think of a story of what happened. Maybe they buried the wrong person, but imagine most people in this town think you're dead, right?
I don't know. I guess maybe he's like looking in his pockets and just like turning up empty.
Well, don't be surprised if people are shocked to see you. Just walk in there like you own the place, and we'll get you a good drink and get you relaxed.
What if I do own the place?
That's very possible.
Let's go find out. Does it work for me to use my? Did it work? Did you lose all of your stuff, or did it work for me to give you my key?
I could feel that connection you showed me,
Yeah.
so I think it did something.
So we might be able to find something that we could do both of us together with, at the time when we need to.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
I've never had that, help from anybody to try and make the connection to the other side. I've known nobody else besides Carmichael who could do this stuff. So that's
Okay.
new and seemed very beneficial. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's keep that in our back pocket.
Pretty tired though, like really tired from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bringing people back is a bit draining. You kind of get used to it. The drink does help, though. I'll promise you. There's a reason I don't mind going to bars, and it's usually
Yeah. No, let's drink a lot. I would like to do that.
takes the edge
Okay.
off. I told you
Yeah.
it can get a bit weird.
Yeah, that was weird. All right, we head back to the bar.
You did good toughing it out through that, though. Not many people can stomach that.
Yeah, thanks. Are
Yeah, you
wait, are
too. I
talking to
meant
me?
her, but
Okay.
yeah, you did good. You did
You
good.
did good too. You did good too, and I just have a good reason. Just have a really good reason. He's given up on her, but I don't want to.
Sure, I don't know what that means, but like,
No,
yeah,
I was
that's
talking to
great.
him.
Oh,
You have
sorry.
this thing where you think we're talking. It's not that we don't want to. It's we'll talk. It's Sunshine. I would have a conversation with you, but you don't remember anything about yourself. So I guess it's awfully nice weather.
I'm like imagining both of you are walking on either side of him, so he's just like, what? Huh?
Literally talking over his head.
It's like, yeah, I guess it's nice weather. It's kind of chilly, but I might just be still cold from the ground.
Yeah, give the blood a bit to warm up. We'll get you a nice hot toddy or something in the bar here, and it'll help kickstart everything.
Okay. Tobias, since you're the only other person, are you just hanging out upstairs, or did you meander downstairs, or?
I imagine I got bored. And I was looking around to the left, to the right, still chatting with Prism, and then at some point I'm like, I wonder. I'll go ahead and take a few steps downstairs. Is the Leonin still in the room?
Yeah, he's still down there. Somehow, I'm possibly still polishing glasses.
Is it the same glass? Has he just been polishing one glass for hours?
You don't know. It could be.
I think I step up, and I kind of just. So Tobias goes ahead and kind of takes a few steps over, puts his elbow on the counter, just looks, just smiles at him.
Is there anything I can do for you? I don't think that was his voice, but you know what? We're going with it.
It'll do.
I don't think that was his voice either, but that's okay. Oh, nothing. Just, heard you could tell some good stories. Heard you hunted a lot of stuff, and I'm awfully bored. So, well, was hoping you'd help kill some time.
Your whole crew seems to think I'm some sort of hunter. Well, I guess I am a bit, but you look like... Do you have your, gun, your big-ass gun with you?
Logic says no, but I want to say yes, so I'm saying yes.
He, kind of eyes your guns. It's like, looks like you've done a bit of hunting in your day.
Yeah,
Aye,
take
but,
that thing everywhere. Just flex that gun everywhere you walk.
yeah, exactly. So, oh, look at me. I'm dashing with a giant gun. Yes, well, my prey is a lot less interesting. And I've heard you were trying to hunt some interesting creatures, and I couldn't help but, well, couldn't help but be curious.
Well, I've gotta say, as of late, my quarry's not very interesting. We managed. I think I found his voice. I think I found it. Okay. I've been just killing a lot of smugglers coming through. You know, they like to travel through the mountain pass to detect or to avoid detection in other areas. But I did initially come out here to hunt dragons that burned down the city, but they are few and far between, if you can imagine.
Dragons, eh? Tell me about them.
Like, gives you this puzzled look. Like, have you not heard of dragons before? They fly through this air, they're big, scaly, smart, mean fuckers most of the time.
I've heard about them in stories, but nothing, nothing firsthand, unfortunately.
Well, I once helped a village. Now I kind of want to go into the Jaws character. I once helped a village, a village of elves, clear out a nest of green dragons. Spooky stuff that they make you see out there.
A nest of green dragons.
Yeah, mostly the mother and some pups, but it's a nest.
Tobias kind of smiles, nods, waits for a moment before saying, "Alright, jig's up." I thought you were going to be far more interesting than you actually were. He's going to turn heel and leave. Actually, no, he's going to turn heel, start to leave, stop, grab a bottle, and then carry on leaving.
And he'll, as they're walking away, he's like, "You ever seen a dragon's eye? Black like a doll's eye."
That's so good.
Doesn't sound particularly appetizing, I have to say.
And we'll say, like, Desmond, Newt, and Sunshine kind of stroll in as you just go to turn away from the bar.
So you don't remember how you got there, eh? Not even a little.
In the ground? I'm imagining.
Well, not
I didn't
necessarily
have
in the
any part
ground.
of that.
What put you there, I should say.
Like, looks at him, at his, like, clothing and sees, like, the slashes. And it's like, I guess some sort of animal, maybe.
Do you remember speaking with my my friend here while you're in that in between?
Just flashes. I heard a voice drew me to, a light.
The first time I've actually had the opportunity to talk to somebody that's talked to somebody while in that state. I don't have that opportunity, so yeah, kind of interesting to hear what that was like. But let's get you that drink first, and we'll head to the bar.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I think I like Well, I definitely like beer. And then there's
Well, the first one we should make it something warm. We'll get that blood flowing. Might help you remember some stuff.
totally, yeah. That sounds cool.
To kind of like knock on the bar to kind of get the bartender's attention.
And they'll turn around and still polishing the glass, and like Desmond will look at you. He's like, "Is there anything I can get you?"
Anything warm and strong is what we need right now.
Well, I think you know it's the Nog. How many glasses would you be having?
I looked at Newt and kind of shrugged. We'll make it 3 to start.
That's a good start.
Yeah, it's fine.
One
Don't
each,
worry
one
about it.
each, one each. It's just one each. I'm just not. I shouldn't get too wasted tonight.
It's like pointing back and forth between the two of you, and then like Tobias, who has like walked away and like maybe sat at the corner table or something. He's like, "Oh, you just said one each, but then there's two of you."
This guy, pointing to Sunshine.
And he'll get on his tippy toes and like look down. And he's like, "Oh, didn't see you down there."
Do you need a boost up to a seat, Sunshine? I'm sorry.
No, I can climb up there. I think. He scrambles his way up there. See, what did I name this bartender? Sorry,
I
Borda.
have it.
Borda gives you all the glasses and like kind of like gingerly slides it towards the dwarf.
Trust me, he needs it. It'll be all right. And I look over to Sunshine and be like, don't drink it too quick. This first one might hit you a little heavy, but it'll feel good.
Yeah, all right. That sounds. He takes in. Oh gods, yeah. That's Ooh, yeah. That's good. That's. Oh, my chest is a lot warmer than it was. Like a few
Yeah, that's gonna happen. It'll hit your extremities. The head rush might hit you in a few. Don't worry too much. Just sip that drink and you'll feel better. Hopefully the memories will come with it.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
Yeah, and just kind of hanging out. I just want to talk to him about. Well, actually, I'm going to give Newt the opportunity to talk to him. I'm sure because she's going to want to understand how that connection occurred. I want to listen in because it's something I've never seen before and have zero understanding of.
Do you remember your spirit talking to me?
Not really. I just remember kind of a lot of darkness and then maybe a warmth.
Warmth. Do you remember if you were far away or close by before that warmth?
Maybe far, maybe close. I think I was just wandering for a moment.
Wondering for a moment. Okay, so not very far. And do you remember being drawn back to yourself?
Not really. I remember waking up very I don't know what's the best way to describe waking up from being dead. Surprised.
You asked.
Oh,
Wait, your spirit did.
oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe I have like a long lost love or something that I didn't connect to, and that's why I'm back. I think that's what happens in like books and stuff, right?
I have a couple of
I
more
wouldn't
swigs there.
know.
Maybe it'll come around. Yeah, you did ask. That's why we spent all that time and effort trying to bring you back. So
And energy.
it'd be nice to understand why.
Do you know? Hey, I can't remember the bartender's name. Sorry.
Borda.
Hey, barkeep. Do you know Sunshine?
He looks at him for a moment. No, can't say that I've ever seen him before. He goes back to polishing his glasses.
Looking around the bar, do we see anybody like freaking out that this guy is standing at the bar, like staring at him, like kind of in shock or anything?
Is there like a general insight check? I don't know, or I guess just a perception check if you all want to do that.
There's a passive insight.
Sure.
It's my passive shit's crazy. It's 18.
Yeah, what does his clothes look like after being buried for like a few
Oh yeah, for like that's the thing. They're probably pretty tattered.
Yeah,
he's not looking pretty good. He's all like got nasty clothes, but I do have my cloak on. I'm trying to like.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, especially since like he just had like blood and gore down the front of him, and I'd say with the. Actually, let me find out. Yeah, with your passive, you notice that like behind the bar, Borda is like really polishing that glass up.
So I'll look over to Borda and be like, I have a feeling you do know this guy. What's that? There's not much glass left to that glass. It looks like you're wearing it pretty thin.
No, I don't believe I know this one. He must have a twin brother, but I don't know this one.
And I'll like actually, because it's probably warm in there. There's probably a fire going. I'll be like, you probably don't need this anymore, Sunshine. And I'll pull my robe off of his back, and like throw it back on my shoulders again. Like no, this is the same guy. Don't worry, it's. But do you know who hurt him? Like who put him in the ground? I know he's not there now.
Yeah, he was only partly dead.
He was very dead. I don't.
Well, I mean, it's just trying to.
He's not now.
More comfortable. Yeah, no, he's got better.
You can give him another drink though; it'll really help him feel better. But do you know why? What put him there?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help him remember. We're trying to kind of bring that spark back to his memory. It's 7 or 8 days in the dirt will do that to you.
He looks at him for a moment and looks over all of you and he says, well, he doesn't remember. This is a bit awkward, but I put him in that ground.
Like on purpose because he was dead, or like you killed him and then he ended up buried? I'm sorry, Sunshine. Is this like really hard? You can go in the back, or I can cover your ears or something if this is really upsetting.
It may not be too bad. I don't know if he remembers it just yet.
But that doesn't mean this isn't upsetting. What? You okay, Sunshine? Should we keep talking in front of you, or should you go somewhere else?
I mean, I guess I would like to know why I died. If that's. He looks very conflicted because he wants to know why he died, but he's also mad at this person for killing them.
So I'll lean over to him for a second and go, remember I told you to drink that slow? You may want to speed up hearing this.
Definitely. Yeah, so you killed him, you said, or you buried him, or both?
Yeah, it was a bit of both.
A bit of killing him and a bit of burying him.
Yes, well,
like a pinch.
There's been a group that have been smuggling smuggling things to the region that have no business being smuggled through, and he was unfortunately part of one of those groups.
What things?
Monsters, monsters, magic items, items stolen from other nations that might bring them here. General fuckery that we don't need coming down on our small town.
It's ringing
you-
any bells? Sunshine at all?
What'd you say?
So is this ringing any bells for Sunshine at all?
He's drinking that whiskey. He's like, no, that doesn't sound like something I would do. I'm honestly like I think I was like a forger or something in my life. I built things.
When he says that, I want to look at his hands.
Ooh, smart.
Okay.
So somebody who's a blacksmith or a forger is going to have calloused hands, and they're all going to be beat up and looking pretty rough. So,
Yeah. I mean, his hands look pretty rough, but I don't know if you can tell like what exactly it would be from. There's not like you don't see like any like burn marks on his like forearms or back of pants or anything like that.
right.
Did you happen to like take any of the stuff that he was like smuggling?
Who, me? No, we. If it's monsters, we typically try to deal with them, and if it's magical items, we can. Well, we might sell them to people passing through, or depending on if they're cursed or not, we drop them down in deep hole.
Did you sell any to people passing through?
I don't seem to remember.
Insight check.
Sure.
That's a 16.
You can't read his face.
Okay. I'm just saying because if we like knew that there were people, I don't know, like currently climbing up the mountain, they might have things that they might use to like hurt other people climbing up the mountain. It would be a really good thing to know.
He gives you this big smile and he says, if you're going into the mountain, odds are something there is trying to hurt you. Something, someone.
Well, yeah, it's just sometimes it's good to know the details. That's all. You know, be a little more specific. That's all I'm saying.
Like, well, if you're talking about the folks who rolled through not too long ago, I didn't sell them anything.
Okay, like the creepy one and the annoying one, neither of them.
No, I didn't have too much cause to talk with them.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, thank you for letting us know. Okay. Sunshine, maybe stick around. Maybe you'll remember a little bit more. Stuff somewhere. Yeah, just stick around. Maybe you'll remember some stuff, and that'll be
Maybe we
interesting.
should go and introduce him to Tobias over here. See him enjoying a bottle. Maybe he needs some help. Sure, we could freak him out a little bit with Sunshine.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think you're usually the one who's scared of sunshine, but we can take the sunshine and over there and see if it'll freak Tobias out.
Hey, Sunshine, you see that guy over there?
Yeah, did he help kill me too?
No.
Apparently
No,
you
I
brought
don't
me
think
into
so.
a place
No.
filled with people who murdered me.
No, he's a friend of ours. So just stay behind us for a second, and we'll go and join him.
Oh, okay, sure. Am I like trying to hide behind you, or I'm just walking behind you casually?
Just for a second. I don't take this the wrong way, but usually people don't react lightly to those who have just been returned to life from the grave. You tend to have a look to you that is quite obvious, and I'm sure Tobias will know it. Kind of curious to see how he's going to react. So just hang out behind us for a second.
And he's like looks at his fingernails that are like obviously have like so much dirt and soil under them. He's like, you don't say.
No, that'll be with you for a few days. It'll take a few washes, I promise you. So we'll head over to the booth, and I'll see Tobias in there and be like, "Oh, you decided to join us for another drink, did you?"
Not so much join you as upstairs was getting really boring.
Oh, I'd imagine. So, well, do you mind if we join you?
Decided to come down. Spoke to him. He was feckin' boring.
Right?
And then you came, and
Well, we can be a little less boring. Hey, Sunshine, why don't you go and introduce yourself, and I'll step to the side and slide into the booth. And you see this dwarf behind me that's still just in like tattered, muddy clothes and like obviously just pulled from the grave. I'm not sure what you're drinking, but I'm sure he could use one. If you didn't notice, Newt got quite the lesson this evening.
Desmond, my lad.
Yeah.
How hard did you wish?
No wish. What do you mean?
Just feels like. Never mind.
We can go do this again tomorrow. There was a few more kind of.
I would really appreciate it if you didn't feckin' do that.
It'd be really good
I'd
for
really
you to learn.
Yeah, what's your problem with that? We're just learning. What's your problem with Sunshine?
Sunshine.
Oh, a
Is that
shower.
your name?
Yeah, that's me. I imagine because it's just like always a pocket full of sunshine.
I mean, you got a nice smile, so I can see it.
Sunshine, you got there's a bug or just one of those.
And he sees like kind of picks it out, but then swallows it. He's like, "Ooh, free protein."
Yeah, you got it. You're good.
You
That won't taste so good in a few days. It'll pass, but
feeling all right there, fella?
the first few days back are a bit weird, but
I guess as right as I can. As right as rain. Is that a thing? I don't know. I've never been not dead. Well, that's not true. I've been dead. I've been alive before, I guess. But I have never died and came back.
I get what you mean. It's all right.
Has anybody else done that? Yes.
Not well. Well,
yeah, it's a pretty
Not
regular
me.
occurrence for me. It's never awkward. Or it's never that easy. Although after the 5th or 6th time, I think I'm starting to get used to it.
it's kind of all into it, really.
Ellenbore's got really good whiskey, so I don't mind going and visit every now and then.
5-6 times.
It's sort of like a hobby of his, really, kind of. It's sort of hobby.
Hobby, profession. Yeah, you could say that.
Some people enjoy a brush with death, whereas Desmond has the whole feckin' painting set. Anyway, gotta
Accurate.
ask. I feel like I'm missing some important context here.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we should fill you in. I just wanted
No,
to mess.
that's
with
all
you.
right. We don't need to. That's fine. No, we were just, trying some stuff out. Well, good.
Trying some stuff.
He was teaching me about what he does because he's my friend.
Ta-da. I don't get to do that very often, so that's a real treat. I'm sure Sunshine appreciates it.
He was really happy that I was willing to go learn. Like he was
She-
you should just see how excited he was. It just really made his day. And I feel like, maybe right now making people's day is a good idea.
Yeah, and Newt actually got to talk to the soul. There was a connection there. I saw it. I've never seen that before. It was very interesting evening.
Spirit, really. It's about the same. It's kind of the same thing, but just like not
That,
religious.
yeah, I,
It's spirit. It's more
I
energy.
still don't get it.
That's all right. It's not important. It's a monk thing.
Yeah, and I came back to life, I guess. It's, fun?
Well, there was the centipede in your mouth part. That probably wasn't very fun. That was gross.
No, that was unpleasant. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never even thought, do you have anywhere to go, Sunshine? Like, I'm sure family is going to be excited to see you. You might want to think up a story that makes a little sense so you don't freak them out. I usually go with, maybe you got too close and you woke up and it was a doctor's error, or, maybe it was the wrong body and you were out hunting for the weekend and got lost and it was a misunderstanding. But you might want to have something to tell your family so that they aren't so freaked out. But those are a couple go-tos that I've seen work pretty well.
I like you. You were only mostly dead.
Looks around and he's like, maybe it's a good thing I don't remember my past just yet. Maybe I can just start a new life and just spread a little happiness around the world. Like,
Hey, there's an option too.
a
That's
little
a good
something.
idea. I like that.
Sounds like a good plan. Although, perhaps not looking like that. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure I've got some spare clothes that'll fit you upstairs. Something a
Really?
little less dead. I'll go ahead and slam back my drink. Head upstairs.
Oh, that's... People are all just so nice. That's great.
I looked at Newt and go, I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect any of this, so I'm just gonna roll with it.
Meanwhile, Desmond's more shocked that like Tobias is offering up his own clothes than that he just raised a person from the dead.
And upstairs, Kepri, I don't know what you've been doing during this time. If you could enlighten us, maybe.
So Capri is in the room by herself, and I feel like she's praying. I think she's sitting in front of a window looking outside, and I think she probably doesn't have like much on her, but I like to think that it's almost like a smaller scale like monk ritual, and there's a little bit of like ash and like crushed herbs, probably some water from her water skin. And I think she's sitting with her the quarterstaff, and I think she has her eyes closed, and yeah, I think she's praying to something. She doesn't know if she believes in the monk stuff anymore. She doesn't really know what she believes in. I think she's talking to Abbot Mother and praying for luck, for something to help them, help the spine.
Okay, and as you're sitting there, and maybe you're just getting a little frustrated since there's just been so many like unanswered everythings.
I think I've made peace with that. I think after reaching out to Abbot Mother, albeit angrily, but reaching out to Abbot Mother and not hearing anything, I think I'm just used to silence.
Okay, and in that silence, you hear a familiar voice. It says, "Hey, Cap, I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not. I didn't appear that anything came through before, but well, I basically wasted this."
You didn't waste it. I can hear you. How are you doing? Are you safe?
And, like, you hear back another response that's just like almost jarring. It's so excited. It's like, "Holy, yeah, I am, I'm safe. I actually bought a farm. I don't know why. I just had. It sounded like the right thing to do. Hiding out. Uh, are you all? You're all safe?"
Won't lie to you, Amra, we're about to embark on dangerous job. Not sure if we'll make it. If not, I miss you and love you.
It takes a few moments before you get a response back. You hear, "Well, shit, that's no way to sign off. I gotta. Can I come help? Is there? No, I left before, but that was because I, you know."
She's so mad at the spell. I actually don't think Amra knows that there's a word limit. I don't think it's clicked yet. We love her for it, though. We love to see it. Kepri doesn't love to see it, but we love to see it.
I've been kidnapped twice and stabbed and cut and every.
And it again. Oh gosh. She's doing her best. No. I want you to stay safe and be happy. Thank you for all the time shared with me. Glad that I could know you. Worst. Hate that word limit.
Says, "I love you and all the time we spent together. We met under very strange. Come back safe or tell me how to help."
I like to think that it's canon, that she's like, I think I did it right this time.
Hey, wouldn't hurt to have a sorcerer if there was someone else. But it wouldn't hurt.
Also, if Amra dies, we have like.
We just determined that there
Oh
is
boy.
to be done.
Nope. Nope. I've just nope.
Don't persuade her out of giving us help. God.
Do you know where Gosha is? We leave tomorrow. Not sure if you can come. Won't say no to help.
Again, takes another moment, and she's like, I think I may have heard of it before. I can certainly consult a map, though. Just leave a trail of uh, uh, breadcrumbs, like in that story with those.
We'll ask around for teleportation circle. We will signal you and I'll let you know where to find us. We'll contact you soon.
And you don't. You wait a couple moments, but you don't get a response after that. And sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm just kind of gonna sit for a moment and be relieved before I jump to action and try to find someone to talk to if I can find a circle for her.
Okay, I guess like at this point, Tobias is probably walking in and like maybe going through his clothes. He's probably gave you your space since it would look like you were just talking to yourself.
Wait, Tobias heard me talk to myself?
I came in looking for clothes. So I'd just be. I just walk past, look at you, nod, and then it's just that kind of, okay, she's being weird. Back to what I was
That's
doing.
not the weirdest thing you've seen tonight.
Stupid guy coming back. I'm back around.
Well,
Just saying.
that's a good time to take a little break. We're gonna bring in Doug because he is here now. So we'll be back in like 5. So everybody get a little bathroom break in, grab some drinks, do whatever, popcorn. We'll be back in a little bit. And we're back. Thanks for sticking around, folks. We are actually engaging our night voices at this
I was
moment.
gonna say, are you trying to turn everybody on? What are you doing?
What?
What is happening?
It's working.
Yeah, this is the Gods We Know After Dark, piping in hot from the podcast waves.
It only costs
Who says that?
it's $9.99 for the first 10 minutes, but then it goes up to 30.
The first couple of minutes will only cost you a cantrip, but after that, the spell slots get bigger. Okay, let's.
Oh, man.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but welcome back, everyone. To catch you all up, Butte and Desmond raised a dwarf from the dead named Sunshine, and Tobias has gone and tried to find clothes for them, and Kepri just got a couple of messages from Amra.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day stuck in my head since we resurrected this dwarf. It's driving me crazy.
And yeah, I guess Tobias, which clothes are you grabbing for this fellow?
He is a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm debating between one of two things. No, I'm not going to be a douche. I'll go ahead and grab. I'm actually going to go ahead and give him Rain's old outfit. I'm going to go ahead and hand that over to him. It's probably a little tight, but it's better than whatever the bloody hell he was wearing beforehand with the huge gouge marks going through it.
Bloody, literally.
Yeah, like horrendously bloody. I was like 50-50. I was like, do I give him those or do I steal some of Harlan's clothes? Harlan will kill me. Okay.
Oh, I definitely thought you were going to steal some clothes from Harlan. Yeah,
I don't trust myself. I'm going to get shot in the head.
say, and Sunshine strips down, like, kind of in the booth you're all sitting on. It's like, oh, thank you so much. This is, it's a little tight, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll appreciate this, and I'll pay it forward one day. I will give clothes to someone in need, the next person I see.
It's a very specific way of paying it forward, but all right.
Well, I could do other stuff too, I guess, but I just it's the first thing I could think of. I've got a little brain fog from being dead that I wasn't very creative in the moment.
Keep that drink flowing. You'll be all right. Good
Gotta walk it
shower,
off.
good bath, and a good night's sleep, and the morning will be a lot better.
And we could say, no, if Harlan, if you wanted to do the magical items by yourself, or did everybody want to be there for that?
I'm sorry, but one of them is my crown. I just want to point out, like, I'm gonna be there.
I was just trying to provide a reason for the time gap, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was busy digging up a dead body.
He was napping.
Never mind.
Yeah, then you can come downstairs and look at this weird gathering that's happening. There's like dirt on the ground as this dwarf is shedding its clothes and also drinking whiskey. It's like, yeah, I think I'm feeling that limb tingle you were talking about.
Yeah, it'll come and go as the days go on and everything starts to flow a bit and your body starts to warm up again. So it may hurt a little bit from time to time, but just tough it out. A few days, it'll be done.
Okay. And like weird neck thing. Is that normal, Doc? Are you a doctor?
Not a doctor, but I've done this a few times. Sometimes people do that. It depends on what happened before they put you in there. Maybe they dropped you a little heavy. Maybe somebody held on to your neck, putting you in there. Could be a lot of reasons, but it'll come around. Any issues you would have had would have come back with the spell, but sometimes there's some remnants of that old pain.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but like, I guess, what if I was actually supposed to die? I heard you say when I first came out that
He just
my
makes
time
that
wasn't
stuff up
supposed to
based on
be.
like what he thinks. It's just
Oh.
that
No,
doesn't mean- no,
there's like, yeah, people have like lifelines, and maybe yours just wasn't ready to end. Maybe there's just a gap there. Maybe that gap's only a few days, and that's why we were there to bring you back.
Like a
You here said that when she spoke to you in that in between, you weren't ready to die. Like it was unexpected. So we were here to pull you back. If it wasn't an expected death, that just means that your line wasn't ready to end.
I actually just felt guilty for bugging your spirit.
Oh.
It wasn't. He kind of, he's very
Oh.
religious. It's a religion thing.
I mean, I feel like that's a less nice reason for bringing me back, but I guess still thank you.
Well, you asked. I asked
Oh.
you if I could do anything for you in return, and I told you bob once for yes and twice for no, and you bobbed once. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, no, I'm not blaming you. I'm just since he said that, that was like the first thing I heard. So I'm like trying to.
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry.
just-
You were meant to be here. You have a special calling,
Oh, okay.
and that's why you were
Yeah.
brought back from the dead.
There's a
I was
reason we
just trying to
found
not
your
make you
grave.
feel pressured.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, like I was doing the sunshine thing and like paying it forward, and
You should. No, you should. You should definitely know. I'm trying to, I didn't want, it to go to your head. So I was just kind of trying to make light of it. But no, you have a special calling, obviously, because that's why you're back from the dead. And it has nothing to do with other random.
good, yeah. And he's got like a little twinkle in his eye, and the clothes are a little tight, so it looks like he's basically wearing a little crop top.
You look good too. You look great.
Thanks, yeah.
Am I like Harlan coming down at this point?
I mean, yeah.
If you're cool with that,
Yeah.
gonna walk down, take a look around the room, and quick little once over, look at Newt, and just kind of give her a quizzical look, and walk up to the table. This one's new.
This is Sunshine. Sunshine, this is my husband, Harlan. He was dead until
Hey.
about an hour ago.
Oh no.
Oh, you were dead too?
No,
Oh.
you were
Oh,
dead till
sorry.
about an hour ago.
He's a bit dead inside, but that's a different
he's-
issue I can't help with.
I am what I am.
Doesn't make any sense at all, but okay, I don't know.
What are you all doing here? Are you not? You're just bringing back dead people and drinking?
Yep.
Oh. Asked and answered. Okay.
For the time being, anyways. We've got other purposes, but we're not going to get into that.
I was just here drinking. That's what I was doing. That's my.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe you'll remember if you smuggled stuff and where that stuff is. If you
What?
did, you could thank us by telling us.
Maybe I might need, I guess, a little bit more of this nog juice, and that might.
Yeah, no, let's more nog.
Anybody have like a coin? My pockets are a
no.
little bit empty.
We have a tab. More
Oh.
nog.
Oh, okay. I'll go grab some. And he walks away.
All right. What did you do?
What I do best. What do you think I did?
Not just you. The two of you.
We were practicing.
Or why?
For what I told you about before.
It worked.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly the same, but I was able to call his spirit back to his body, and then Des and I brought him back without him having to use all of what he usually has to use. So I can use my key to do more, which means that if I do something to give myself a whole lot of spirit energy, just all at the same time, and then Des and I work together and we pull spirit back, then maybe it was a lot more than I thought we could do.
Holy shit.
Told
Yeah,
you
it
you
was
don't
pretty
need to
awesome.
give up. Yeah. So at the right moment, if Des and I both can do something together, then maybe.
How not dead is that one?
Completely not dead.
His memory is a little iffy right now, but Des says that's normal.
Spent like a week in the dirt, so
Yeah.
But-
Also, he might be lying.
yeah, it's not uncommon for them to be a bit hazy the first few days. You know, those brain waves and stuff kind of go dark for a bit and takes a bit for them to get going again. So it's not uncommon. But no, he's completely not dead. He's a day or two and he'll be right as rain.
He's been dead a week. You figure a
He
couple
was
days he'll
dead,
be
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But he was dead. It's not the same. His soul wasn't even, his spirit wasn't even in him. It was away from him. So this isn't exactly the same because we're talking about not exactly dead. We're talking about a splintered off soul, splintered off spirit. So the big thing is I can call it back and he can put it back in a body. You see what I'm saying? It shouldn't have anything to do with the time. Not if the body's already like walking around and not buried in dirt.
Holy shit.
In theory, in Sunshine's case, I think we were close to our capabilities. Took a little bit of effort, but we got there. But
I mean,
yeah,
we were definitely
we're in a
starting
new
out
realm.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in a new area of this that I've not seen before. So anything's possible, and this was the first step.
Wish we had more time to figure out how to practice. I wish I had thought of this when we were at the monastery and then I could practice on the same kind of thing, but it's something.
I'd say you've come pretty far in a very short period of time.
Kept telling me to give up, but I didn't.
Now you're more resilient than I am. You're stronger than I am.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you meant prettier, which I would
Well, that
also. I mean, you're cute, but like I am pretty. Yeah, no, okay. That works too. But I don't know. I can't. The way that, how much that took, I probably can't really practice a whole lot more before we, so it's a little bit of like a crapshoot.
I definitely
Better-
couldn't practice at least that type of magic again. I'd need at least a little rest. But there's
So-
other things we can try if you really wanted to give it another go this evening. But I think we did come a long way.
You save it for. This is more hope than I've had in a long time.
And it's worth it. I'm gonna be a little tired tomorrow. I think hope's more important.
Something to fight for, right?
Yeah.
Something else
Yeah.
to fight for.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I think Des was a little bit excited to have somebody like hang out in a graveyard with him. So,
Nobody ever joins me. It was
pick me up.
Yeah.
It's
Harlan has a couple times, but he always gets weirded out and wants to go back and drink. Or
It wasn't so bad except for the centipede part. The rest of it was okay.
Yeah, you get used to that too. That's not the worst I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, if I hadn't been in this ugly ass coat that I don't care about anyway, it would have bothered me more. But
Thank God for the ugly ass coat.
no, it was, So, so we're staying for the night though, right? We're not leaving tonight. We're gonna leave tomorrow. Right, everybody?
Yep.
You got that nifty magic stuff. Did they have other nifty magic stuff that maybe we want?
Yeah, no, I'm sure that. Well, I won't be welcome back, but I mean, the rest of you probably welcome me with open arms.
Okay.
Don't negotiate as if you know everything or anything about anything. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not really good at doing that anyway because like I don't really always understand money all that well. So someone else is gonna have to do that for me anyway. Like usually it would be kept, but Des, maybe we should go look for like cool stuff at the place before we leave in the morning.
Yeah, I'm interested in going and checking out this spot. We can take a look in the morning. Why not?
All right, the armorer guy.
Yeah, after a
Okay.
good night's rest, I know I don't look tired, but I definitely feel it after that one.
Yeah, me
I
too.
always look like
An
shit.
hour under doing that kind of takes it out of me.
You look no worse than normal.
Oh, I know. It's one of the issues with what I do is kind of look drained most of the time.
Do I look worse than normal? I don't. Okay.
You're a radiant beauty. You're fine.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's probably a good thing.
I
Okay.
think your magic varies a bit. Mine kind of takes a bit of me each time I do it, so it's tough. I need a good rest after it.
Okay. All right. One more night for or climbing up the Death Mountain.
What a way
that
to
just
go,
feels
wouldn't it
ominous.
be?
Let's just say
What? What did you say, Harlan?
I said that feels kind of ominous. Let's just call it a mountain.
Okay, before climbing up the mountain that we died on 72 times.
Well, yeah.
At least this will be the first time I see it coming.
At least there's that.
Who doesn't like a good heads up before you die?
Yeah.
We should ask Sunshine if he would prefer to have a heads up before he died.
He's actually made it back to the table at this point. He's like,
Oh Jesus!
"Oh yeah, I would have loved to. Like, if somebody could have told me, I would have avoided that. I think, but
You know
then
what?
I guess I wouldn't have met all you. So I don't know."
You know what? Silver linings. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes. Is he right? I don't know. I can't.
Just always assume that I am correct.
Okay.
Very wise.
It's not always correct. It's only sometimes.
Come on,
I mean, he's okay.
You s-
one time.
You see at the top of the stairs, a naked Nog has just like kind of come to the landing and is like looking down at you all. Says, "Did we not talk about having to leave early in the morning? What are you all still doing awake? We have to go." Or to the bartender's like,
Just playing with the
"Nog,
line
put
between
on
like,
some
you know.
clothes."
We're just
If
playing with the
everything-
lines with death. It's all good. We'll get some rest.
Okay. I'm done drinking.
As long
But
as
of
you can
everything
all
I thought I'd see today, Nog's Nog was not one of them.
It's kind of gross.
Mm.
Gross. At least it's not green.
Very
So
tiny.
that's it's an
Oh,
improvement.
thank you for that mental image.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no, we met someone like that a couple of times. Okay, good night.
Wait, did I get the stuff back from them identifying?
No, we haven't yet.
All right. You want to come with me for that?
Yeah, my crown's there.
Yeah. We need that.
No, I want my crown back.
Or we killed that person. Resolved. Let's go kill that person.
Okay.
Do.
Up to the goblin closet. Oh, ugly clothes.
Sure. I mean, his door is closed at this point because I think it has gotten a little bit later in the night.
No trouble at all. I'm gonna boot it open.
You can certainly try.
Strength, I presume.
Yes.
Oh. All right. Well, it might work. Hold on. No, it's not gonna work. That's a 5. Arlen confidently strides up to the door, raises a foot, and puts it into the door and falls right on his back.
That was here, do you want to hand up?
No, I
No,
meant to lay on the floor.
I'm gonna knock.
That's what I was trying to do.
And you see like a little like latch opens down below. It's like, come back in the morning. I'm trying to get some sleep.
We have to leave really early, so it's either wake you up now or wake you up then.
I have rum.
Slide a bottle through.
I know it really sucks, but yeah, we just need you to.
You'll hear like several locks coming unlocked, and behind that, when Murkai opens up, they're in kind of like it's like a little nighty. It looks relatively comfortable. Like, what do you want?
Our stuff.
Yeah, all right. Well, what? Give me my stuff.
Well, no, because you were going to tell us what they did first, and then we were going to decide if you were going to keep one of those or if we were going to pay you. So you have to tell us what they do first. We're not going to pay for them until you tell us.
I think I paid a portion up front.
Yeah. But the rest of it, we need to know the information first.
Sure, yeah, you paid a portion up front. I'll if it's up to you if you want to pay the rest of it now, or I just take one of the items and then I'll tell you what the rest do. That's fine.
I'm about to threaten this guy, so if you have a better idea, maybe say it really quick, because otherwise I'm going to threaten him.
I understand. Okay. Tell you what. You just tell us what it all does, and then we'll give you something. Or Newt?
I really like hitting things. What?
Really hard.
Yeah, really hard.
I'll look at the two of you warily, like still sleepy. It's like, yeah, if you hit me, I'm not gonna tell you what they do, and you have 1 or 2 cursed items in there, so you might want to know what those are.
Carrot stick. Do we tell him why? Or do I just beat it out of him?
You can tell him why. If it is anything.
We're trying to save the world and stuff.
Mostly just to save the world. I don't know what other stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I was hoping to help my brother out too, but yeah.
Oh. Save the world. Save your brother. And make sure that you don't die.
Yep.
He goes and hops up like on a bench by this table. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to save the world too. One magical item at a time. I get it. We're all doing all the gods' work here.
Oh, I don't give a shit about any of the gods. I'm actually saying if we don't get up to the top of that mountain and do what we need to do, you're going to be deader than I could make you. And I could make you pretty dead.
Pancake.
You have pancakes?
We could if I tried
Yeah.
hard enough.
Extra goopy.
It's like, well, I mean, the offer still stands. I can take one of these items, or you could pay me the rest of my fee, and then I'll tell you what everything does gladly. We made a
How much did I pay
deal.
already? How much did I pay already?
I think $375.
And how much would be left owing then? $625? Is it we said 1,000?
Yes.
You know, sometimes.
I mean, if you're all heroes that you say you are, you wouldn't go back on a deal that you made hours prior.
We didn't say we were heroes. We just said we were going to save the world. Those are two very different things. What were you going to say, Harlan?
That's exactly it. An erroneous assumption.
I think that means it smells bad. That assumption was really smelly.
Yes, it smells like shit. All right. I'm just going to hand him the rest of the gold that I owe him. I don't care. It's late.
Look at you both and say, "Thank you for your business. And I'll hand you this scroll that tells you what all of these things do." And I'll just read them off really quickly. What you gave me. There is a headband of intelligence.
Hey!
Medallion of thoughts.
What does
Cloak
that mean?
Cloak of protection. I can put some of this in chat. Actually, it might just be easier to do that. Dun, 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 dun. But
I might want to know.
Especially in podcast world.
Yeah, that's true. All right, the headband increases your intelligence score to 19 while you're wearing it.
Oh, damn.
and
What?
the goblin will actually be like, "Hey, if you want your some of that money back, I could actually use that being a wizard. I don't know. None of you look very
that's
wizardly in your group.
Can I see it real quick? Can I see it just for a minute? But can I have it?
Yeah, you've paid for it already. It's fine. It's on the table. Take it."
Cool. He takes it and gives it to me.
And
Is
then
this the crown I've been wearing?
yes. The Medallion of Thoughts. Medallion has 3 charges. While wearing it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cast Detect Thoughts. And then you can regain them after dawn. Cloak Protection gives you bonus to +1 AC. There is a Cursed Luckstone, which
An unlucky stone?
yeah, it
That's
gives,
the one that Harlan handed me at the monastery, right? The Luckstone.
yes, which I was like, ooh, that's so fun. So that it gives you advantage on 1 check, but then disadvantage on the next 2 checks. You didn't give him the Goggles of Night because you already knew what that was. You also the half plate. There's a Pearl of Power. While you have that, you can speak the command word and regain 1 expended spell slot. If the expended spell slot was 4th level or higher, the new one is a 3rd level. There's a soul coin, which is that weird looking coin. There's a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to send y'all the link and figure it out. But there's souls in a coin, and I think you can gain like temporary hit points, or you can release them if that's your bag. It's up to you. There is there's a tattoo needle that gives you Galder's Tower, which is a spell that basically you can build like a small home for the night. But you have to get the tattoo. So I mean, you weigh that out, and it's only one person can have that tattoo. Potion of Fire Breath. I think everybody knows what that is. Sending Stones. Everybody knows what that is, and you already know the Movable Rod.
I love the immovable rod. Okay.
Anybody else uneasy that the DM just gave us all this crap?
No, it's totally fine. Everything's great.
Like in a video game when all of a sudden you find a shit ton of health potions or something to heal, you're like, oh fuck. Like, shit's gonna go really bad.
No, it would never. Why? Why would that go bad?
No, it'll go fine.
Does the
It's something
headband
natural.
of intelligence require attunement, or is it just right away?
I think everything is attunement, but we'll say it's like 2 nights. So if you wore it tonight, that could be one of the nights.
Do you really think that I need a thing to make me smart?
No, it's just if you want it.
Pretty, but I don't.
If you don't want it, you don't need it. Like you're perfect the way you are. Sincerely.
Maybe one
If
of
you
the.
want me,
Yeah, I don't. It feels like I wouldn't be me.
okay,
I don't want to die as not me.
that's absolutely fair. What do you want to do with it? Yours.
No, maybe one of the others wants to be really smart.
Okay, we'll give it to one of them then.
Okay.
Maybe we should get rid of that stone that you have.
Oh, I don't want it. He can keep it.
There, hey, Tiny, have this. Rylan just throw it back at him.
Oh, well, thank you. Again, pleasure doing business with you. Guess good luck on your journey.
Thank you.
Well, we don't have to use the stone, right? He's not giving us a refund for it. We might as well take it just in case like there's something that we really want to make sure we do right, and then it's okay if we suck at things after.
Get back.
Actually, the business hours are closed for the night.
I go up and try to grab it out. I just grab it out of his hand.
Paul Scripted, thank you for the raid.
Yay!
Yeah, we'll say he's a wizard goblin. He's not strong.
Yeah, nice doing business with you. Good night now. Bye.
Bye. And they'll shut the door behind the two of you.
I'm not gonna lie. After we're done up on the mountain, I'm coming back to steal my gold.
I think that if we can come back, that we should come back and steal your gold. I agree.
I want to hit him like really hard. I don't know why. Just that.
He's got really ugly clothes, and he's just kind of a jerk. And his clothes are really ugly.
I should have grabbed another coat.
Well, it's too late now, and we can give this stuff to people tomorrow, but like this is it tonight, so maybe we should just turn in.
Yeah.
Be done with everything else.
We absolutely should.
Okay.
It's gonna be the end, you know, right?
Maybe not. I hope not.
It'll be fine.
Do you promise?
Absolutely, I do.
You wouldn't just say that, right? You wouldn't just promise for nothing. You're just gonna really promise that it's not the end and this isn't the last night ever, and none of the rest of that we wanted is gonna go away.
We get everything that we want and everything that we deserve.
Okay.
Right? We just gotta do this last little bit. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. We could pretend that it's the last night, though. That could be kind of fun.
Oh, we're definitely doing that, don't you?
Okay.
Don't-
Yeah, no, let's totally do that. Let's do that. Okay. Let's sort of shout down the stairs. Night!
Nice. And I guess, are people doing... Are we just going to the morning, or is anybody worrying about watches, or just saying, yeah?
Would I have been able, like, while all this is going around, would I have been able to ask about the teleportation circles? Is there anyone around who would know that? I would probably be asked wizard goblin person.
Yeah, that probably would have been the person to ask, but I think at this point they're definitely not opening the door after being threatened multiple times.
I don't know, cause like I feel like it would have been like before Newton Harlan went there. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
'Cause,
we
like,
could.
there was a lot of like time shuffling around.
Yeah, we could do that.
Cool. That's the only wizard I know of in town. Yeah.
Turn. Opens the slot. Yes, what is it? The door, we're clearly closed.
Teleportation circle. You know where one is?
No, we don't have one in town, but I could potentially set one up.
How long would that take you?
Sorry, I forgot to do this. Ichi Storian. I'm just gonna go with Itchy Storian and Hallway Secrets. Thanks for the follow. I think those two go together potentially. It would take me a day or so, I believe. I think I've got all the ingredients to do this, the components to do it.
What do you want for it?
Well, I don't rightly know where. I guess it depends on what are you trying to do first. I'm not just going to open up a portal into my place of business.
We have a really difficult task to do tomorrow. And someone really important to me wants to come help, and we could really use her help.
Well, I don't know if I don't. What do you have in the? Do you have anything that I could maybe perhaps resell here? I can't. I'll be not wasting, but using a lot of things to make this, and time and effort and blah 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 blah.
She's gonna pull out. She has 2 iron daggers that she never uses. And pull those out. She's gonna pull out that gem of brightness. She's gonna. I just put this in my hand as if I was actually holding it. Okay, whatever. And she'll throw in her +1 quarterstaff. Will any of this help? Or / is it worth anything to you?
It's like, yes, it's all worth something out here. You know, this is kind of the last stop for a bunch of people like. No,
What if I helped you make it?
Pardon?
Take the stuff and I'll help you make it. That should cover it, right?
I suppose, but if you're heading out in the morning, like you say, it's going to take me longer to do that. I'll do it with this you've given me. I can trade this.
Okay.
Unless you want to stay behind and I suppose wait.
About how long will it take you?
Uh, looks through a bunch of things. If I think I have everything I need. I might need to grab something from that doofus across the street, but it'll take me a good 24 hours to complete.
Okay. I'll let her know about it then.
Sure, and give me one moment. And he runs and grabs like a scroll and kind of throws down this design for you. Says, she'll need to know uh, uh, if you can best describe this. I know it would be tough with them not being able to see it, but this is my shop number.
Kepri will take it. Yeah, I'll do my best. Thank you again.
Yes, you're very welcome. Now I need to get some sleep so I can be in the right mental capacity to do this.
Okay. Night. I'm gonna go back and wait for Desmond.
Sure. And what's up? Anybody else have anything before we go to sleepy time? Or
I figured Desmond, after like everyone's
Yeah.
gonna go to the bar, he would have just went back and like passed out because after that resurrection, he'd have been done.
Des is in. We have 2 rooms, Newton, Harlan, and then everybody else.
I think so.
Y'all had 2 rooms, and then you gave one of them to Nog.
No, there were 3. I remember that there were 3.
There were 3. Y'all rented 2 to begin with. I'm imagining if you 2 are pretending like it's your last night, you probably rented out the last room.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I mean, unless
Yeah.
the others want to just be perverted, but
Newt's gonna say no to that one.
Yeah.
bad.
So when Desmond gets in the room after they do their thing.
Well,
live
yeah.
in- are
So
you in
we'll say
there?
I'm there because I wouldn't be very far from the bar.
Okay.
Make my way back.
Hey.
Hi.
Do you have any magic left?
Yeah, I got some. Nothing crazy, but nothing like I showed your sister. But I got some.
My sister. That's tougher for you. Okay. Amra messaged me.
Okay.
She said that she wanted to help, and I told her where we were, and weird goblin wizard person is making a teleportation circle. I don't know if there's a way to hold up the paper, get this description to her. Do you have sending?
Yeah. No, I have that tonight. I plan to kind of make way with that by the morning, but at the moment I could send it. You want maybe to let her know?
Yes.
So I do that. I'll take it and hold the paper, kind of pull the words into my mind and send it off. Is it less than 25, or is it going to take a couple?
Roll an intelligence check.
15.
We'll see. with your first one, I don't know what you say, but
Like it would basically start with, "Hey, Capri wants you to know this, that," and just start puking out whatever's on the page. Like minimal words before, and just get it there.
I
yeah,
think it's is it a circle, right? It's a drawing, isn't it?
Oh, is it a drawing? Then I'm just gonna like basically try and get like best.
yeah, it's
effort.
like a drawing with like runes and stuff. So you're trying to like adequately, succinctly tell this, but like you get to the first one and she comes back. She's like, "Oh, hey, Des. I don't. I know where you're going, but I don't know where it's ending. I guess. Do you get what I'm putting down?"
And I'll cast. I got a couple more rounds of it, so I cast it again and kind of go into fuller detail of, maybe some intricate information of what the runes look like. Now, is it a language or anything of the runes that I would understand, so I could actually give a better description of like this one means this one means this? Is it a language at all?
Oh, I'm sure it's probably a language.
Is it a language I know?
What do you know?
Not a lot. Outside of common, just deep speech and Elvish.
You know what? We'll say it's Elvish, so it
Perfect.
that gives you a little bit of boost. We'll say it takes 2 more, so 3 total. You got that?
That's good. Yeah, I can also cast it. So that would take all of those slots. Yeah, we're good.
But y'all end up figuring it out, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Thank you, Des. I'm gonna go to the next where I can find a teleportation circle and try to meet up with y'all. Stay safe."
And that's the answer to mine, so I can't even talk back. So I turn to Capri and go, I think she got it. She mentioned something about me laying down something. I didn't quite get it, but I think she got the point.
Okay.
So I think
There's
she's
no
gonna go and
way
find
to
the circle.
there's no way to there's not a spell where you can see through someone else's eyes, right?
There is, but no, I wouldn't see through their eyes. I would see them, but I can't this evening. I use that.
I meant for Amra. If
Oh,
Amra could see through, like, I guess if she could scry on us, so then she
Yeah.
could see the room where the circle is.
She could. I could send once more and see if she has that ability this evening, and then would that be of any benefit, do you think?
Maybe?
What do we tell her? Just scry on us and take a look around? Like,
Maybe I know he's sleeping right now, so maybe I don't know if it's possible if we can do it before we leave.
well, if it's on one of us, we can let it happen. If it's on somebody unwilling, they may not realize what's occurring and push it away. It's one of us that's aware.
Maybe we can message her, let her know what we want to do, and then she can scry on us.
I think we can do that, and then we'll know what's coming. So we'll send one more time. And when should we tell her to scry? What do we want to? Just so I'm clear.
The goblin is sleeping, so he won't be able because he's doing the circle in his the little shop. So I think it would have to be before we leave.
So maybe we should wait and send when we're somewhere close so she can see it.
Yeah.
So that she knows when. So we'll save that until we're ready.
That's what I think.
She could try and scry on him, but there's always that chance that it won't work. With us, at least we can allow it.
Okay.
I can make sure I can hang on to the sending for the morning.
Thank you,
That'll
Des.
no problem. And you need help sleeping again tonight? And been a bit of a day.
Yeah.
You know the routine now, eh? So I wait for Cap to lay down, close her eyes, and cast calm emotions to like let all that stress of the day relax and ease her to sleep.
Kepri falls asleep really fast.
Means I had to use one slot. Perfect.
Nice. And I guess, Tobias, what are you up to? Are you just heading back to bed, or directly to bed? Are you getting any prep on for the travel ahead of you?
Tobias is just checking over all of his gear meticulously. He is very obviously kind of simultaneously focused and lost in that focus at the same time. He doesn't really interact with anyone. He just goes ahead and gets on with his prep, so to speak.
Okay. And yeah, I'm imagining everybody else in the room is probably crashing out soon after that. We've faded to black in the other room, so we can just go ahead and wake up with a long rest in the morning. And whoever wants to take point can take point.
Like we're going now? We leave?
No, it's just like
Oh, okay.
just imagining like everybody's just waking up, like, ooh, we're in the world of Oz now.
Okay, it's really morning, right? It's actually
I'll be the
Alright.
last one up.
I wait for Des to wake up.
Are you like standing over me, like
No, no.
like
I'll
waiting in
get
the
up-
room, like cross-eyed, like cross-legged on the floor, like
I'll probably do my morning, I don't know. My brain was just like my morning yoga routine. What we used to do with the monks, I still do that. And then I'm just going through my pack and I'm putting on my warm clothes. They're not cute, but they're warm. So, yeah. I don't
as
know,
you're doing that,
waiting.
I'll probably hear all the rustling and I'll wake up from a fairly deep sleep after a long night. All the magic I've spent is kind of taken its toll on me.
Morning.
Hey, looks like you're pretty prepped there. Am I late to that party? I feel like I slept in.
I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay. What's up?
I was gonna let you wake up, but I wanted to do the
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely held on to that. So, coffee first, though. It's last night was a bit of a toll on me.
What happened last night?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't join us for drinks after, did you? You never got to meet Sunshine.
Sunshine?
Oh, no, we met a new friend last night, and your sister and I found out that we can kind of work together to reach the other side and bring people back. So that was a fun.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no, your sister and I went on one of my walks through the local graveyard, which was I'm so used to doing it alone, but she wanted to come and learn a few things and see what it was all about and feel that connection to the other side. And well, we ended up finding some fresh body. Well, fresh, we'll say, 6-7 days, fresh enough. So yeah, it turns out she showed me something I've never seen before. She talked to this person's soul from the other side. It was pretty incredible. Have you
guys
seen her
were
do that?
gone. You guys were gone for like what, 2 hours?
Yeah,
And
it
you
only
just-
takes me an hour to bring one back. So we were like,
And you just
we were like 15 minutes, and then we found
Is
there was a
that-
few that were fairly fresh. So that was easy to find. That's pretty common in a graveyard. And your
This
sister's like a
is-
pro at talking at this other soul and brought it back, and it said it wasn't ready and it didn't die properly. So your sister seemed kind of bothered like that. So I told her I could help her, and he's probably still, maybe he stayed the night. I don't even know, but yeah, he's
this is
right as
so
rain
much-
now. He's
Let's go. You know what, Des? Come on. Let's go get coffee. This is a lot to
It's
unpack.
not
so
that big of
early
a
in the-
deal.
Yeah.
And
And
as
Coach just like, let's go. Let's go.
as you say that, about everybody that was sleeping in that room, give me a perception check. That'll be Tobias, Desmond, Gepri.
Sorry, I missed that. What'd you want me to roll here?
You know, my
13.
bread and butter, the perception check.
Oh, all right. Well, I can't use my passive, can I?
No.
Because I don't want you to use the 19. It's all right. It's a 20 anyway, so it's actually better. Ha!
13.
Yeah. Looking around, Desmond, you see it right away, but there's like a little note that's kind of tucked, like in the resting on the door handle, and go over and let me take a look at it, and you notice that it is a letter from Sunshine. He says, "Hey, I'm very sorry, but after you all went to sleep, I stole a few things from you to make my journey to spread the sunshine around. So I only took like a couple things for food and a little bit of gold, and just stuff like that. Nothing major. I'm sorry. After you guys were so nice to me, but no, I realized I was actually a bad person. I've drank a lot of that whiskey, and I found out that I wasn't great. But I'm going to try to change that around, and with just a little donation from you, I can do that. So don't hold a grudge. Bye. Thank you."
So did I pick it up and read it?
Yeah.
I put the note in my pocket.
You don't tell us.
Not at the moment. I'm trying to figure out who's got stuff missing, and then we'll figure that out later. It's Harlan's. I don't care.
And I think Jen wanted to do a scene real quick.
Yeah, I had started to wake up and then we switched over. Just when the sun starts to break through the window, just it's actually morning, right? And I'm not just
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. yeah. Okay, so like you remember when you said when we were in the Feywild and you said that we could take on the world?
Yeah.
We get to do that.
We absolutely do.
Let's go take on the world.
Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hungry. Let's eat first.
I mean, breakfast before battling everything. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Why
no,
not?
definitely.
Who doesn't like a good brunch?
That was it.
Okay, and we'll say, I guess, Desmond, roll a sleight of hand, and we'll use Kepri and Tobias's original. So I think that was an 8 and a 14?
13.
13.
Yeah, they totally see it.
Yeah,
100%.
you two see him grab this note and then read it and try to pocket it before.
What you got there?
This has happened before. Let me know if you're missing anything.
This is Desmond.
Well, people don't come back with full pockets, so they needed a little bit of something to get started. So it seems Sunshine got a little sticky fingers before, and but he did it with a good heart. He said it was paying it forward.
Did
So-
he? Going through my stuff, did he take anything from me?
Yeah, and I actually rifled through my stuff like quickly, just kind of doing an assessment.
Yeah, we'll say you were all down like 2 rations and like 6 gold.
Yeah,
That's
no
not
big
that
deal.
bad. Okay.
I look at him stuff and go, yeah, he only took a couple bits of pocket change and some food. He like the guy had
Know
nothing.
where he is now?
Could be anywhere. Hopefully, starting a new life. I would imagine. Sounds like he found a fresh start and ran with it.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna pop outside real quick. I just want to talk to him. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But you should leave that in here.
No, just want to talk to him. Just want to talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head downstairs.
I don't even rush because I'm assuming he's long gone. He had a really good sleep before he was with us, so
Really good.
Terrible
He
people.
means he was dead.
Uh, oh my.
That little rat that shit didn't steal anything from Newton Island, did he? Like it was just those people in the room.
Yeah, y'all stayed in a different room, so I think. And
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I would fucking kill that piece of shit.
oh Ray, that's so good.
Everyone else, Ray said we got sunburnt.
nice.
Slow clap, everybody. Slow clap.
And with that, I think I'm just gonna casually see myself to bed. Good night.
That's so good.
End scene.
So we bring all the magic stuff to breakfast so that we can distribute who gets what, or is Harlan just keeping all of it?
Oh, Harlan's gonna be kind. He's like Santa Claus.
Yeah, we'll say after a certain point, you all are downstairs. Tobias has walked outside, stalked around for a bit, but realized that oh boy had snuck out in the night. Sunshine had left with the moonlight, and now, assuming you're all at the same table, except for you see that Nog is at a different table, and he's just got like a huge feast that he's just powering through.
You're gonna get a cramp when you start moving. Ah, fuck it.
As long as he can climb, that's really all we need.
Yeah.
You know, we bought that whole harness thing and stuff, and then I realized that I can run up the mountain. Like, so long as I can stop and hold on, like every once in a while, I can just run up the mountain.
Often is every once in a while.
About every 30 feet.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah. Are we giving this stuff to the rest of them? Or are you just gonna
Well-
use it all?
So, well, sending stones. Sending stones.
What do
Sending
you
stones.
do? What do you do with those? What do you do with those?
I don't know. I think
There's
you speak.
some messages back and forth. If one person has a stone and then the other person has the other one, you guys can send messages to each other.
No flipping way. That's pretty cool. Through a rock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we have to split up.
Okay, I'll hang
Yeah.
on to those. Potion of fire breath. I'm gonna keep that. I worked real hard to get that. I'm gonna keep it. Who is easily hurt?
Vice
Dead.
just stares at Desmond.
Hey, Des, put on this cloak real quick for me, and never ever,
I
ever take
don't.
it off.
I'm
Put it on,
No.
stupid.
what? But it's not. Do I? But mine's so awesome.
We need you to stay awake so that you can keep the rest of us from dying.
Let me ask you this, Des.
guess.
What does your current cloak do?
It looks cool.
Oh
Wow.
my god! Take the
So
thing
humble.
that's gonna keep you less dead.
He reluctantly takes it and he hands over his current cloak to Harlan. Just keep it safe in your.
Probably has
your
like dead
bag.
body juice on it.
Oh, it's got a lot of dirt in the bottom and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. But he
Did you
hands
just
it over
say
to Harlan.
dead body juice?
Yeah, he definitely.
Oh god!
Yeah, definitely
Harlan.
says dead body juice. Maybe a little bit because I was in the hole with sunshine there, so it's
I'm just going
possible.
to gingerly ball that thing up and throw it in the bag of holding and try to forget that it's there.
Here, Harlan, just here to make sure it's safe. And I like start pushing it to his chest. Like, just put this in your bag of holding.
I kind of keep it
And-
off of the chest. Like, I don't let
Make
it
sure
touch his
it's-
chest. No,
Make sure this isn't a.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I'm gonna want this back.
No, you're not. I'm gonna burn it.
And I take the other one. So what is it? It's a cloak of protection, so it's a +1 to AC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Newt, do you want to hand out your little crown? Do you want to give that to anyone?
Oh, this here, pick it up, makes you really smart. So if anybody needs that,
It's good
Just
for
makes
people
you
that cast magic stuff. Desmond.
What did you call me now?
A magic person?
Oh, I thought you something stupid again. But
No. This time I was being respectful.
what is this thing? I don't know that it
This time.
doesn't. But it wasn't that. I don't know. I thought that was news.
you
I
want
don't
to
want
be really
definitely-
smart.
With the amount you're currently storing, I think you need it.
Based on this interaction solely, you need it.
These exact
Oh, all right. I
interaction.
guess I'll give it a shot. I guess
It'll look good on you too. It was cute on me, but it'll look cute on you too.
it'll look.
Let's-
It's like a powerful thing, right? I'll give it a go.
It'll make you really smart.
You'll give wearing a crown a shot?
So he puts it on and like starts quoting Shakespeare. Like I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It made me
Who
feel
the
kind
fuck
of.
is Shakespeare?
It made me feel kind of.
Who the hell's-
What? It made me feel kind of sick to my stomach. So maybe you'd like it better.
But I don't know. But this makes me feel incredible. Wow, what is this? And his eyes go like bright and like kind of like, is like doing like this whole like eyes are flipping back and forth like he's just like realizing.
Oh,
the
you're
universe
doing
in,
the
like, crazy
limitless
quick-
thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Going on, he's starting to believe.
It's like, whoa, yeah, I can get on board with wearing this. Cool.
Oh my god.
So is that an actual item or is that something I got a custom in here? What was it called?
That is an actual item. Headband of Intelligence.
We will
I have-
find it and add it.
I have this tattoo thing. I don't know. It makes a home.
Makes a what?
Home.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It gives you the tattoo, and then you can make a home for like a
Like-
day.
Like a house, like a tent, except it's a house.
You
Oh,
can
that's kinda
complain
cool.
all you want. That was a spot on, accurate conveyance of what was said to me.
Is it a spell that you can cast?
Yes,
Apparently from a tattoo.
from a tattoo.
Yes, I'm gonna give you the cliff notes. It takes lasts 24 hours. Takes 10 minutes to cast. It's a tattoo, so it's gonna be on you forever. And you get a bedroom, chairs, all that shit.
Oh, is it the
Magical
mansion?
fireplace, desks, I guess, and inks and pens and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Couches, armchairs, footstools, washrooms,
Oh my God.
toilets, wash tubs, magical brazier. What is that? Is that
That's light. The thing
Someone
that
needs
right.
to take the tattoo.
All right. I'll do it.
sauna
I mean, if no one else
benches?
is
You
going
can
to-
You
you
want,
can
who wants a tattoo?
you can
I would
If no
have
one
a
else is going to take it,
sauna.
I'll go ahead and do
Yeah, you go
Tobias's
ahead.
terrific tent.
Yeah, there you
Let's
go.
go.
Could I have the coin about the spirits?
Hmm.
There you go.
I want to, because he said something about like you could take and do things to free the spirits, and I just want to figure out how it works. I'm gonna hold that one.
I'm gonna keep sending stones and the potion of fire breath. Newt's got the soul coin. We'll give Toby a tattoo. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. I'm a real good artiste.
Like you, Tobias, where do you put it to your skin?
Face. Right in the face.
First of all, I'm not letting Harlan anywhere near it.
I have steady hands.
Yes,
true.
but one, you'll
This is
put it on my
actually true.
face. You put it on my face, and it might be a penis. So no.
Oh, you wanted the
Right.
other one. Oh. Well, that one we can do on your arm.
I think I'll just go ahead and I just have this image now of Holland just going, and there we go. that's all I have in my head.
Oh, that's okay. I'm laughing because if you got the tattoo on your butt, you had to sit down to cast the spell.
What?
Boop.
No.
House.
After the home.
I don't think it makes it. It means it comes out of your butt. I think.
No, like if you have to touch it or something. So if you sit down.
The house forms in his body.
Tobias scratches his ass. Boom, house.
Not again.
Every time that one was on accident. I was just itchy.
You fart the wrong way and get knocked off a cliff.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that obnoxious thing. I'm gonna slap it on the side of my neck. Just
Like it. So you touch
so like
the,
Tobias would do that.
you
I
touch
wouldn't do that.
you touch the needle to your neck, and it just starts like furiously scribbling. And
Headphone out, Jen.
when everybody else looks at it, Tobias, you obviously can't see it since it's on your neck. It looks like the tattoo is just constantly shifting between like there's like a tower or like maybe like a shotgun house, or it's always changing into like different types of structures, because with this spell you can kind of make any type of structure as long as it's X by X dimensions. So it's like always shifting and changing as you have this thing on your neck.
Welcome to Tobias's igloo. Okay, I dig it. I'm good with this.
You kept pointing your finger at your neck like it was a needle every time I looked up. Y'all are looking unconscious. There's also this the rock, and it helps you out once and then fucks you up twice.
Why do we have that?
Why
Well,
don't
maybe
we?
it's like one really important time.
Also, I definitely heard that in the why do we have that lever? Kronk.
Like, I don't know. Maybe if it's like, if I don't get help now, I'm gonna die. So I want help now, even though it means the next couple of things that I do, I'm gonna suck at. That makes sense to me.
And that's the rock that you have?
I think I still have it, yes, because I'm the one who wrestled it out of his hand.
Wants to go ahead and tempt some bad luck.
I feel like I'm already really not lucky.
Yeah,
Okay, whatever, I'll just keep it.
it's definitely gonna be one of those things like you'll get advantage on one check, and you're not gonna be able to like pass it off to somebody else. Like
Right.
it's the
You're
next two
getting the
checks.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like a
But you
last-ditch
can
Hail
choose
Mary.
when you activate it, right?
Give me one check.
Give you one.
Yeah, I think it's this advantage on one check. Yep.
But like, it's not like randomly it's going to give me advantage and then fuck me over. It's that I can wait and see if there's a check that's really fucking crucial
Hail Mary is what it is. Last ditch.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was
know,
thinking.
go for broke.
it does not say, but we'll sure that works.
Okay. Really, really big difference otherwise. All right, I'll keep it.
What was the Peral
Check
of
to
Power?
see if you fall. What was the what and the what?
The Peral of Power?
Oh,
Oh,
the
the-
pearl.
The pearl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can you can-
Yes, dog.
you can regain an expended spell slot. If it's above a 4th level, you get a new 3rd level spell. So like basically a free range 1st to 3rd. If you do a higher one, it's not a higher one. You just get another 3rd level.
That doesn't work for key points, does it?
Doesn't look like it. I
Alright.
mean, maybe yeah, if we could fuck it. Why not?
Fuck it.
We got 2 monks in the group. If you want to use this to regain a key point, perfect.
Ooh.
Harlan will
I'm
place
down for key points for another couple nights, another night at least. So
True. Yep.
Harlan will place the Peral in his hand and say, whichever monk can grab it the fastest gets it, and he'll put his hand towards Newt. And then he'll throw the Medallion of Thoughts to Kepri.
Oh, what's this do?
That's you can detect thoughts 3 times per day, and you regain those options after
Oh,
dawn.
good. I won't have to be alone with my own thoughts. I can
Yeah, you
have
can be
other
alone with
people's
other
thoughts too.
Says the medallion regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. So I don't know how you roll a d3, but
Basically,
D6.5.
E6 and half it.
no, you just get it back.
I was gonna say, can we just make that a D4? Like,
Ray, Corey, whose team are you on?
D6.5 and round up.
no.
Round up.
And at this point, what's his face? Nog walks over. Says, "Are you all ready to go or what? I heard we were on a schedule." He's tapping his wrist.
yes, we just have one really quick thing to do. Hey, Des, grab Des and go.
Oh yeah, we could.
We run up to Gobble Wizard.
Sorry, I'm just typing in chat. Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, you do
where's
that.
this circle you said? We gotta.
Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, his door's slightly ajar, and you see him in there. He's kind of working in the middle of the room, and he's etching into the floor. He says, yes. What is it? I'm working here. What?
No, you.
How can I help you?
You can keep working. We're gonna do a thing to show our friend what the circle looks like, so that she can get here in a day when you're done.
Oh, so you're going to wait a day for me to finish, and then you're going to show them?
We were just gonna show them the space now.
Not
And then
technically.
we
We're gonna tell them to look on us, and hopefully they'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I gave you the sketching. They could just look at that, no?
I just want to make sure.
Is that enough to get to this individual circle? I don't understand how this magic works. I mentioned the scrolls. I mentioned the runes and what they were. Is that enough to get here?
It should be, but maybe it helps to see the some of the space. But what type of spell were you going to use? If you're using scrying, they're not going to see much outside of.
No. We were going to reach out to them and tell them to scry on us so that they could see the space that we are in currently.
Oh,
Yeah, and I hold out the paper and this too, so then they can actually see it.
well, I think maybe you should just have them scry on you. Maybe stand in the middle, but because they won't be able to see much outside of where you. And they're just like motioning around your body where you are presently.
Well, I'm glad you're on board. So if you won't mind, we'll stand in the circle and we'll let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, okay. But I'm gonna keep going to work. And he was like muttering under his breath, and
So I've never seen these circles, so I'm kind of like looking to Kevin, being like, "All right, lead the way," because
I
this is
just
all
walk
new
to
to me.
the center. I have the.
So this is what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll let Amra know just to scry on us, and hopefully she has that ability. I can't promise you that she's
Yeah, I know.
able
I
to, but
didn't get a chance to. We didn't get a chance to tell her last night.
that's all right. Well, it's worth a slot to at least just find out.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of focus in on Amra and connect with Sending and say, Amra, if you have scrying, cast it on Capri now. Review the circle to ensure you know where you're going. Let me know if you can.
yeah, I think I can do that. Let me, that's, yeah, I got that spell, but it's gonna take me a moment. So just tell her to hang out for just a bit, and oh, this will be nice because I'll get to see.
And that's probably 25 and cuts off. Yeah. So I look to Cap and go,
Every time.
I think she's going to be able to do it, but if you feel something come in, don't resist it. It'll be her.
Okay.
Just let it happen to make sure she can reach you.
Okay.
And we wait.
And yeah, after like 10, 12 minutes, you feel like this weird sensation because I don't know if you've been scryed on before. Definitely people in your party have been. I don't know if you have. And it feels a little invasive, but like there is a sense of like, oh, I kind of know this person. And then, yeah, you just, I don't know if you're like kind of walking around the space with like the drawing in front of you or.
Yeah. I'd make sure to walk like I start out in the middle of the circle, and then just to make sure she can see the whole thing, I'd walk around it, and I also have the paper out so she can look at that too.
Yeah,
And I see that comment.
And then after a few moments, like the feeling of being like kind of watched goes away.
Okay. I think she saw.
Yeah, I've seen that look before. I think she made through. So all we can do is hope that she can find her way here now. She's got all the information she needs. We should probably go back and
here and hope she can get here in time.
she'll make it. We should probably go meet up with the others though.
Okay. Roll up the paper. Thank you so much again. I say to the Gabo wizard, whose name I forgot.
It's Mercari, but yes, you're very welcome. Hopefully we'll do business again soon, and if the world doesn't end, honestly, I'm a little bit foggy-loggy because some of your other party came in the middle of the night and told me that they were also saving the world, and it's all very confusing, but I guess convincing. You all stick to the same script.
Well, if the next few days come and go without anything happening, Be grateful. Otherwise, I'm sure it'll all make sense soon.
Yes, I hope so. And yes, this should be done in 12 hours, 16 hours.
Okay.
Good luck. And he goes back to like muttering incantations and carving into the floor.
Does and I head back to the rest of the party. We ready to go?
What were you up to?
So Amber
Endurance.
messaged me last night and asked if she could help. And so the goblin wizard might be making a teleportation circle, so then we had to have her scry on us so that she could see the circle, and I showed her so that she could maybe come and help us.
So she's coming here.
Seems fishy.
What?
It seems golden to me.
Oh, come on. It wasn't even her fault.
That makes it better.
We're all the
so she's
worst.
coming here, but aren't we gonna be up there?
Yeah, but I figure I don't know. She's got spells up her sleeve. I'm sure she'll figure something out.
She can.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Right.
I literally hate all of you.
Something smells fishy about
It's
this.
gonna be the rest of the game. It's just gonna be goldfish.
Stop!
She's playing a coin.
You listening or watching who don't understand, her girlfriend at one point was turned into a goldfish. That's just.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is like the Keyleth off the waterfall thing. It's just never
You know
going
what?
to die.
We need to get you a keyfish die at the end of his game.
Yeah.
Call it an Amra die.
I'll talk to Lee.
Let it
Amra die.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm friends
Yeah.
with Lee. I'll talk to her and we'll get one for you.
That's terrible.
You look absolutely finished.
Oh gosh. And this is our second night in a row of extended fish puns too.
Yes, yes. We had them
Was it
yesterday as well.
fish? Was it fish punt? Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Ishton is the
Scaled
fisher.
and
The fishter.
fisher.
Yes. Oh Lord. Okay. Well,
Oh wow, Amra and Ishton have so much in common.
No, they really don't. They really don't.
I was just I was just thinking sorcerer and fish. That's it.
That's not much of a
Fisher.
connection.
Oh, boy. So hopefully, like she can still fly, and maybe then she can catch up with us.
She didn't say swim.
Nog.
Yes.
So I don't think any of us know how to climb mountains, but I can run up the side of them.
I mean, that sounds pretty incredible, but
Yeah,
what do
and
you
like a-
plan to do when you stop
yeah,
running?
Is there a place for me to grab on, like a lot? Because I could run then.
I mean, there are handholds, but I guess you would just have to be aware of them as you are running up
Where they
the
are.
mountain.
Just wondering if that might be easier. Is it really hard to climb a mountain?
It's not easy, but I think if anyone can do it, we can do it.
Y'all ready?
Climb a
Everybody's
mountain.
ready. So we're gonna be, I think.
It's like the worst family holiday ever.
Are y'all ready for these?
Yeah. We're gonna
Aye.
do this, and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna all get up the mountain. We're gonna all do what we need to do. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, well, I've got a a few options to start. Like the first leg of the mountain, we can start off strong, and that will get us farther, faster. We could go a little bit slower, just easier, or we could go a little bit in between, and that it's not as fast as tackling this straight on, but it's not as slow as taking the scenic route, if you will.
Seems like an awful close time crunch. I don't know about you all, but
We need to go fast.
Aye.
words some old friends of mine, pitter patter.
I don't know who those friends were, but those are good words. Yes. Do we make that sound when we climb though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He was an odd dude, drank maple syrup and spoke with an accent, so I always liked it though.
People who do that are weird. Okay.
See how it is?
I don't have an accent, okay? You all have accents. I don't have an accent.
Sure.
I speak normal.
I don't know what you're talking about there, eh? Just relax.
Okay, like I totally don't have an accent ever. It just no, it would totally blow if I thought that I had an accent.
I definitely don't have an accent. Let me just plug my nose as I talk.
So we're off to climb a mountain.
Okay.
We're off
Chuck
to
it in the
see
bucket.
the wonderful Wizard of Death. All right.
I was trying to get the spine of the world into that, but it wasn't. We're off to climb a mountain, the wonderful spine of the world. Do, 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 do,
Kind of works. It fits the rhythm.
do, do.
It's a little off, but it works. It's cool. I like it. Yeah.
This mountain will test you all, push you to the limits, if you will. If anybody falls short, we can cut them loose. I don't know what the marching order will be, but there's going to be some scary moments. Sorry, this was supposed to be more inspiration. No, it's not. I will carry you through this journey to the best of my abilities, and we will all come out on the other side.
You know, I gotta tell you, buddy, when you add qualifiers onto the statements like "we'll make it through," it's not really a great sign. Doesn't inspire the confidence I think you're going for. Take two. You got this. Let's go.
Well, this is... Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I was just going to take the mantle from you here. I'm not very good with words, but we've done traveling together has been probably, I feel confident enough saying this, but probably the best times that Newt and I have had. And I'm grateful that we met you all. And let's have the chance to keep traveling.
Are we making big speed?
Because we're about to climb a really big, scary mountain and face scary things. So I just wanted to get, a word in, I guess.
Kep, look, okay, if you fall, you'll be fine. You can fall slow. Okay. And if anyone else falls, I can fall slow and I can catch you so that you don't go splat at the bottom because I can float. So we'll be fine.
Worst case scenario, I'll see you all on the other side.
Smack! That defeats the point.
We were trying to build morale, and you just kind of.
I'm saying,
telling this guy whiskey and I've tasted it, so it's not so bad over there.
I swear to God, Desmond.
There's something weird about you visiting a god and drinking their whiskey. It's just not.
You have to stay on this side with me so that we can do the thing that we're practicing. Okay? We're going to do something that no one else has ever done, as far as I know. We're going to do something no one else has ever done, and we're going to save someone that nobody thinks that can be saved. Okay? So you have to stay alive, and I have to stay alive so that we can do that. There's really no choice. None of us really has any choice. We have to stay alive. So there's really no point thinking we're not going to, because we have to. So there.
I actually, as you finish, I pull my pendant up and I go, we got this, and give it a kiss and tuck it back in my shirt.
That's an interesting way of building morale, but it works.
And as you all picked the faster path, right? Assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Time is of the essence.
What's his face? Nog is like securing like the harnesses on each of you, and he looks up and he starts to climb. And he gets about 15 feet up and like kind of looks back at you all, and he says, "You know what? Shit has just got real." And that's what we'll close off for the night.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
What
Love
does
it.
that mean? I have so
That was
many
like the
questions.
CSI
Obligatory action movie quote just thrown in.
2 weeks.
I had to.
Mhm.
I have to go.
That's
So
just
good. So good.
flippin' amazing. Good lord.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we have to wait 2 weeks to actually start climbing this mountain.
Thank God. I'm
Called
tired.
suspense building. It's all good.
I love how I named this episode "It's a Climb," and damn it,
Literally
we
no
just
climbing.
climbed it. Nope, right at the end, we got there a little bit.
We put a toe on the mountain. We put just one toe.
toe on it. And as you all begin to climb, the weight of this whole experience is coming down on you, and I don't know. That's all I got for it.
Under pressure.
Under pressure.
I'm just picturing Nog as like Stallone and Cliffhanger just hanging off of it like a boss.
Oh yeah, that's why he did the one-handed look back at you all.
Totally.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with us. Sorry we're doing a 2-week break to see where this climb goes, but you know what? It'll be worth it. So tune back in and tune in next week. Jen, who are you interviewing? I don't think we've talked about this at all.
Yeah, I'm interviewing Margaret, aka Imani, who does a lot of work around the TTRPG community, around diversity and inclusivity, has a whole group around trying to get LGBTQIA and people of color more represented in conferences, and was part of organizing a lot of folks for Gen Con Online, and just has a couple of really cool irons in the fire. So it's going to be really neat. I really want to talk about kind of the TTRPG culture in general, and sort of what we do to make it a place where everybody has a chance to have a voice heard.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So, everyone, please do tune in. Sorry, I got the hickey uppies right now.
Hickey uppies.
Hickey uppies, yeah. And let's go ahead or go around the circle, everyone. Say a little something about yourself. Cole, where can people find you? What are you into lately? And I guess since we're in the final couple episodes, what do you? I don't know if I want to say what do you hope to see, because I don't know if that'll be like spoilery, or is there a better question that somebody else has in mind?
How excited are you to go fishing?
How excited are you going fishing?
Just
Oh,
for
I'm
honor.
so excited for you and jealous.
It's just to get the goldfish back.
Oh,
Man, I'm going fishing tomorrow, and I was all stoked to start seeing some
yeah,
fishing.
I know Cole does a lot of outdoor activities, so I was like, did I miss a
I
whole fishing
do.
thread? Like,
No, I have not been fishing. That is like something I haven't done. Hey, howdy, bye. I'm Cole. You can find me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. I do all the art things. for the channel, so you should keep an eye open for some Monster Hearts content because that's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited about that. And you can catch me here on Mondays playing Aridin on The Mind and the Martyr, and then you can catch me here tonight's Tuesdays playing Kepri for just a little while longer. And those are both at 6 p.m. PST. And on Saturday, I'll be on Valdrian's channel playing Emberwind. And I'm also playing with Drac, who is also on The Mind of the Martyr. So you should come hang out with us now that there's not a charity going on. And
EncounterCon, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's an EncounterCon thing, which is also really exciting. I'm also going to be in a one-shot with an EncounterCon, not EncounterCon, Encounter roleplay. Is that what their channel's called? Oh God, no.
Encounter
so
roleplay, yes, you got it.
Okay. It's been a long day. Yes, I'm going to be in a one-shot, but that's like really far out. And that's all I can think of right now. Cole is a sleepy little bean, and come talk to me, come hang out in our Discord. I plan on doing more drawing and things in the voice channel and streaming and things. So yeah, that's me.
Beautiful. Jen, where can people find you? What do you do? And I guess I'll try and come up with a. So you mostly kind of came up with this whole like spirit thing. How are you liking that?
The alternative subclass. I
Yeah.
love it. And I love that you're the kind of DM that will work creatively with it. Like I think that D&D is, first of all, I just love it as a subclass, and none of the other really monk subclasses excited me. And this one flowed so much out of where the character was going. But I also like, there's so little mechanics in D&D for cooperative work or taking powers and combining them, so that you're rolling with what Des and Newt are trying to do. Like that makes me really happy. However, it turns out it's just interesting to have some way of combining those two things, which I think is awesome. Where can you find me? You can see me tomorrow from 12 to 3 Pacific on Encounter Roleplay, and it's the fourth of our 4-shot Dark Matter campaign, where I play my swashtronaut, my swashbuckler in space, who has a Foxadilla, whose name is Diller, Dilly Diller. And that's going to be fun. I think we're going to be stealing a ship and chasing some people who are taking valuable things from us. And I'm also going to be on Encounter Roleplay on Saturday with Cole, maybe at the same time, maybe not. It depends on how long our characters survive, because we're going to be in like a meat grinder starting at 1 Pacific. So we'll see. I feel like my character's probably going to splat quick. And you can see me on Saturday night from 7 to 10 Eastern, running For the Honor for Extra Life. And then again on Encounter Roleplay for EncounterCon, there's a terror-themed RPG that I'm going to do a one-shot in. And I think I'm going to play someone who absolutely cannot cope with the idea that scary stuff is happening and just pretends it's not forever. We'll see. So that's me until Monday and Tuesday here. And yeah, eventually you'll see me running Monster Hearts starting probably September 16th. And it's going to be fun and cool and awesome. And art is upcoming.
Monster Hearts, not Oakland, Oak Ridge.
Monsters of Oaknell.
Okay, that was close.
Oakland, no. Monsters of Oaknell. Knell, like a bell tolling. Ask not who.
Yeah, for whom the oak knells.
Yeah, it's Oaknells for thee.
Ray, where can people find you? What are you into? And I don't know if I've asked this before, but how is it playing a character that was kind of originally supposed to be like in like one session and then has turned into a campaign?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, so I'm Ray. You can find me at Bearded Baymax on Twitter. You can find me here every Monday DMing was about to say DMing the gods we know, and then on Tuesday, Mind of the Martyr, but that's not right.
Close enough.
Crossover episode in my head, apparently. I'm here DMing Mind of the Martyr. I'm here playing Tobias on the gods we know. I am over on Transient's channel playing Cult Divinity Lost. Content warning for that one, super horror-y, very gory, very much psycho horror. So yeah, careful with that one. I am also I have a lot more to plug than I realize every time. I am starting up on Polished Cryptid's channel. I am going to be DMing some playtest content, which is going to be incredibly exciting. Don't really know how much I can say about that yet, but that's going to be cool. It is going to be Australian time, so you may have to catch the VOD on that one, because it'll be like 10 a.m. my time. So it'll be like 11 p.m. PDT, I think, somewhere around there, if my maths is right. Yeah. I'm writing a setting book. I am writing a TTRPG. So if you're interested in either of those things, or just hanging out, then yeah, check out my Twitter. Question. I forgot. Yeah, it's very weird, is probably the the simple thing. Tobias took a very, very, very different direction to where he was meant to be. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised on the direction, but it's certainly interesting to get that kind of moving. Yeah. Jen, you need to backpedal.
Yes, thank you. Because I forgot an important one, mostly because it's not this weekend, but the following Saturday. Every other week I get to also be on Polished channel, Polished Cryptid, and right now we're doing Apocalypse World, and I have to remember this because this is my post-apocalyptic lounge singer, which is the only character that I have ever done cosplay for. And I'm super excited, and it's super fun, and I love the character so much, and I love the game so much, and I can't believe that I didn't mention it. But I swear to God, it's just because I had so many other freaking games to mention that I've lost track at this point. But it's awesome, and that channel is really fun. So I wanted to make sure that I joined in the chorus with Ray about that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Doug, how you doing? Where can people find you? What are you into lately? I think was the other part of that whole thing. And it seems like Harlan may have softened to the idea of rescuing his mama. Is that? What are your thoughts on that?
Mama? I am Doug. You can find me on the Twitter at Doug88. Same thing in Discord over there. Not up to much lately. Eventually we'll start painting all my Warhammer, and I'll try and display that whenever I get to that. As to the question, yeah, he's definitely softened towards the idea of it. He actually seems to think it's more of an actual possibility now, instead of just a nice, well, wouldn't that be a good moment sort of thought. I'm very curious to see how that all works out, and see if it actually plays out the way that he is now very much hoping it will. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, and the fact that you said same just really fills me with just like all kinds of dread. And
I don't know if you've forgotten about the tooth in your pocket, which is the whole thing. I'm like, when is this gonna come to a head? I've been waiting on it.
Oh, don't you worry. It's always in the mind. I don't want to be like, hey, make her alive again, and then she's surrounded by everybody else, and just like, oh fuck.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Bruegel did say be very specific.
Make her alive again, but not there. Yeah.
Beautiful. Gory, where can people find you? What are you into lately? And if memory serves, this is the first person that Dez has brought back.
Probably brought back.
Yeah, around the party. How's I mean, never mind. I'm not gonna make a joke on that. But how's he doing?
Oh, he's stoked. Kidding me? Like that was like super fun to like describe that and kind of go through it with Newt and have not only like in theory he's been in part of a lot of resurrections in the past and like being involved in understanding the process, but this is probably one of the first ones he's actually done. And then having Newt involved, he like tried to play it off like he knew what he was doing, but it like inside was like just glowing.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
Don't fuck it up.
exactly. 100%. So yeah, no, that was really, really fun to RP that one. So that was good. I think that was one of the more of the heavier RP things I've probably done. It was good. So yeah, you can find me on most socials as Ink and Ignorance. I do a lot of mini painting. I've kind of been slacking lately because I built a new gaming PC, so I've been just messing with that. But yeah, I hope to get back to working on this very soon. My Vexalia mini and finishing up the Critical Role stuff. But yeah, that's where you can find me on. Usually on Instagram is where I do a lot of my stuff. Twitter as well. Do some Twitch streaming. I also am a founding member of the International Society of Brush Lickers, which we have a Discord over there. You can find that link on my link tree on Instagram. A bunch of community painters. We all come and hang out, chat, share our work, share tutorials, help new painters, share where we get our stuff and all kinds of stuff. So it's just a really great community of painters that's helping each other. So yeah, if you're into minis, come and hang out.
Cool. I am Adam Adamus Lamas on all of the social medias. Here every Tuesday. And this Sunday, I'm actually doing a Curse of Strahd with Ray at 6:30 Pacific. And
No.
what else? I occasionally have a game on Saturdays, but there's been a lot of like real life world things that have come up, so I don't know when I'm going back on that one. But stay tuned. And thank you all again so much for coming and hanging out. And I think we're gonna go on a little raidy-do, topsy-turvy.
Yeah, I think so.
Rady do.
Raidsy-daisy.
Gonna do Quests and Chaos, I think was the intention.
Yeah, I like that. That's how,
Radily dadily.
yeah.
Raidly, oh my god.
Yeah.
Diddly day, neighbor.
Raidly doo da, raidly day. My oh my, what a raidful day.
Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We got about
Yeah, thank you all again. Everyone in Podcast World, everyone in the Twitch sphere, and we'll see you soon. Bye.